Giants' turn to try and answer, and here's Saquon Barkley, and he is off to the races. The 30, the 20, Saquon for 6. Deep to right field. Oh, baby. Put it on the scoreboard. The kid has done it again. Open. Chicago with the lead.
Ladies and gentlemen, testing 1 2 1 2, testing 1 2 1 2. Welcome to another episode of the Lewis Sports Network. This is Lewis Basketball Live with Lewis and D. Hopefully he should be back here shortly. But once again, man, coming back at you guys with another live stream with yet another video. Make sure to smash that like button, hit that subscribe button. Make sure your notifications are turned on. Make sure you guys are sharing this on your social media and on Reddit. Truly appreciate it. How is everybody doing? We're getting ready for this bubble on TNT. The game is Portland Trailblazers against the Dallas Mavericks. Dame Dollar, baby. It's Dame time, all right? Hopefully it is Dame time in the bubble right here in Orlando. Salute to everybody in the chat so far. Shout out to Edwin. Appreciate you coming through. Shout out to Chopstick. He says he doesn't think the Bucks can win it. Edwin says the Suns are going to go 7-0. All right, man. Truly appreciate that. Shout out to Anthony L. Appreciate you guys. He says, what is good? What's good, chat? What is good? Edwin also, man. He says it's also daytime. Also, let me know if you guys can hear me. Can you guys hear me very well? I'm using a new microphone that I just ordered, so I want to know how I sound on the mic as I get ready to wait for D to come through so we could do this game together. But salute to everybody that is in the chat, though. And make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Shout out to Blazers fans. I know you guys are getting excited that hopefully you guys can get into the playoffs for that 8th and final playoff spot to play in for the bubble. Also, man, shout out to the fans of Dallas with the Dallas Mavericks. Playoff standings: Lakers 52-18, Clippers 47-23, Denver 46-25, Houston at the 4th spot 44-26, OKC 43-27, Utah 43-28, Dallas is 43-30. They're 10 games above the 8th seeded Memphis Grizzlies, who are only a half game above of Portland, and the Suns have pulled within 1 game of the Memphis Grizzlies, which is why I say that the Suns might go with them in the bubble, man. Shout out to Ron. Appreciate you. Tatum is playing really well. All right. Awesome. All right. Salute to everybody. Don't know what you mean by that, but salute to you for being here. Hopefully they will be here shortly, everybody. Again, make sure to like the video as you guys come in, man. Getting ready for the Portland Trailblazers against the Dallas Mavericks. Shout out to Isaiah Campbell. Appreciate you coming through the stream. The Suns are currently up by 5 right now. Wow. Kudos to those guys. They win this game, they go 7-0. And it doesn't matter if they lose. Well, no, it does matter if they lose the last game, but this is why all of these games are important. You know, this is all about establishing confidence. Getting ready for the game shortly. We got 2 games later today. We have the Pelicans and the Kings. They play at 9, and then the Bucks play the Washington Wizards, who also play at 9 as well. So those are the other games that are going to be currently going on. Again, salute to everybody that is here. All right, let me just check everybody out once again in the chat box. Edwin says Embiid and Simmons aren't playing, though, so it should be a blowout. Yeah, this one should be – Simmons is out, so he's done. All right, so Carmelo Anthony averaging 20.5 points his last 2 games in the bubble, 7 rebounds per game, shooting 50% from the field and 43% from 3. And let me just say this, man, real quick. Shout out to Brandon Nicholson. Appreciate you, my brother. Congratulations to Carmelo Anthony on making it for the top 15 all-time NBA scoring list. Congratulations to him. Yeah, the Blazers are playing much better since the restart. The key thing, though, is Chopstick. When you look at the Blazers, Zach Collins and Nurkic would have never had a chance to play in the playoffs had COVID not happened. So I think that the COVID was actually a blessing in disguise for them because they got to get healthy. So, and they're playing even much better. Shout out to Chansky17. Salute to you. Peace to you. Ron says, I hope we get to see a good game. I'm hoping too. I believe Luka Doncic is playing. Seth Curry is still out. Kleber is a game time decision. I believe Finney Smith is also a game time decision as well. They both have injuries. So, we're looking to see what happens. Wow, there goes old man Vince Carter, who just retired, and unfortunately not the way that it was expected for him to retire, but it is what it is. All right, that's right. Good vibes, man. Good vibes. Shout out to Chansky with that. Appreciate it. Again, guys, if you have not, make sure to like the video as you guys come in. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Chopstick says, I'm on the Trailblazers bandwagon right now. Hey, man. I mean, they're hot. They are red hot right now. Okay, so entering August 1st, it said NBA games. Wait, what are they showing? Oh no, these are the. Oh no, those are the odds probably to win. Portland is a 2.5 -2.5 favorite to win this game. The Pelicans and the Kings, they're really just much more not really playing for anything at this point. So that's the way it is with them. With Memphis, it was just bad timing for them. And they just unfortunately could not, were not able to play well, when it mattered. And then they got the untimely injury by Jaren Jackson. Yo, I'm sharing for Melo. Yeah, Seth Curry is out. Shout out to Valix. He's got the Blazers. Yeah, I got the Blazers too. I still think Boston could go to the finals. They have a chance to get to the Eastern Conference Finals. If they get to the NBA Finals, it's going to have to depend on who they face in the Eastern Conference Finals. But if they do get there, Edwin, who do you think the Boston Celtics are going to face? Valix is cheering for Melo. That's right. Chopstick says stay mellow. I mean, we are getting pretty much started pretty soon. That's right. There is no Seth Curry in this game. He's still out. He has a calf injury. That's why he's out. Finney Smith, I think, has a hip injury, so he's a game time decision. Also, Kleber is a game time decision as well. I forgot what injury he had. I'm gonna have to check real quick. Whiteside is probable for this game. He has a hip problem. Everybody else is out for the Portland Trailblazers. Ariza is out, to be with his family. Rodney Hood has the Achilles problem, and then I forgot the other player. So Finney Smith and Kleber are both probable for today's game, but Courtney Lee, Dwight Powell, Jalen Brunson, Willie Cauley-Stein, and Seth Curry, they are all out. Edwin says Clippers or Rockets. He doesn't see the Clippers, Rockets, or the Lakers winning or even going to the finals. G Money says the Suns are up 10 now. I see. All right, guys, we're getting ready for this restart very shortly. So they're showing James Harden and the Rockets. He sat out. The Spurs won the game, to fight for their playoff lives, and they was able to win the game. Again, guys, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new for the Lewis Sports Network. Truly appreciate that. I believe that Luka Doncic is going to play in this game, and hopefully he plays well. So, I think that's going to happen. More than be surprised if him or Porzingis do not play because they're not listed on the injury report. I even refreshed the page, and it's still not showing that. All right, so remember, smash the like, hit that subscribe. The Celtics are up 13 on the Grizzlies. I just don't see the Grizzlies winning, man. As much as I would like for them in the bubble, I think it's going to be Portland and Phoenix that are going to play. I think it's going to be Portland and Phoenix, just like I was saying. If the Blazers don't win tonight, they won't make the playoffs, in my opinion. Ron says the Mavericks got quite a few players out. Yeah, Portland's got to win this one. Yep, these Phoenix Suns have been unbelievable. Yeah, have the Suns gotten some breaks? Yeah, but I feel like they're just motivated with this new season. And I said it before, man, with the Grizzlies, it's just bad timing for them. That's why they're not They're not playing as well right now. You got Tyus Jones out. You have Jaren Jackson out, with the meniscus. I forgot who else is out for their team, but they have 3 key players out for them. And it's like they haven't been very good they haven't been like so great defensively. The Suns and the Blazers is going to be a good playing game. I remember Phoenix came into Portland and they beat them earlier in the season. That was when they, I think, just signed Melo. But I think the fact that Portland's playing with renewed fervor and new fire, they're going to come back. Yeah, but see, look, Portland and Phoenix have the same exact record because they're about to win. Look, Portland's in a 3-way tie right now. Wow, Shaq said who was Damon Jones? The guy who got thrown soup on by J.R. Smith. Yeah, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. So we're gonna be getting started in a few. I mean, this is a big game for Portland. They need this game. Um, the Spurs we can't sleep on either because they're right there. I mean, it'd be crazy if they're one of them. They're the quietest team to ever get into the playoffs. I'm like, man, typical Greg Popovich, man. Just when you think that dude is out of it, he just finds a way, and the Spurs find a way. By the way, DeMar DeRozan isn't getting enough credit for how well he's playing in the bubble. He's also played very well. Yeah, nobody's talking about them, and rightfully so, man. The Spurs are always going under the radar. Even when Tim Duncan, Manu Ginobili, Tony Parker were there, they were always going under the radar. The Spurs are only in a half game, and the Suns win. They're in a 3-way tie with Portland and Memphis, which really hurts their free fall. But fortunately for the Grizzlies, the Pelicans are not in the playoffs, so they're done. The Pelicans and the Kings, um, it's a shame with Sacramento too because they had their opportunities. No way, Ron. They did start the season with Monty Williams. He started with them in the season. It's just with them, their problem was they were losing a lot of close games early. Chansky says, I salute you two for broadcasting our favorite NBA team, the Mavericks. No problem. Listening here in Kadar, awesome. All right. Have a nice day, Chansky. Appreciate you. Have a nice day to you as well. The Blazers, they can't play around with this game. And I actually agree with G Money. If they don't win this game, it's most likely that they don't make the playoffs. It's going to be a big blow. It's going to be a huge blow for them. All right, so we're about to be starting very shortly. Let me just check the scores around the league. Well, I did the Nets and the Magic earlier. Shout out to Johnny Spurs. Appreciate you. Is it possible that he has a back-to-back 50-point game? I mean, hey, if he can do it, Dame is going to really shut Skip up. All right, so the Celtics are up 12 on the Grizzlies, 68-56 in the third quarter. The Suns are up by 12 with 3:29 remaining, so it looks like they're going to win that game. The Nets beat the Magic by 12, 108-96, which puts them at 5-2 in the bubble. They have a chance to finish 6-2. That's crazy. The Trailblazers and the Mavericks are about to play right now, and then the other 2 games, Pelicans and Kings, and then Bucks and Wizards playing in the bubble. All right, so we're getting started. I believe both KP and Luka are playing. The Mavs are 7th. The Jazz are 6th. I believe the Mavs are a game back of the Jazz for that 6th spot. That means they will play the Clippers. If not, the Clippers will get the Utah Jazz in the first round. Oh, no. The Clippers actually do get the Mavs in the first round. Okay, so here are the standings. The Suns, 1 game back. That's going to be a half a game after this win. The Spurs are a half game, and the Blazers are a half game. And with the Grizzlies losing, that's huge because that's going to force a 3-way tie. Shout out to McKinney. Watch Celtics somehow choke the lead. We'll see. Damian Lillard had a 51-point game, and he had to get that done against Philly. All right, guys. So this is my new microphone that I'm using. It's because the other microphone that I had, it would cut off the sound from when people can talk, but it's like I couldn't hear them. All right. So KP and Luka are playing. The Blazers win the opening tip. Again, smash that like, hit that subscribe. Here comes Damian Lillard. Damian Lillard gets the screen from Nurkic, goes around the screen, shoots the free throw line jumper. Uh-oh. It's Dame time. He on fire. He already started. And the score is 2-0 in favor of the Blazers. So here comes Trey Burke. Gives the ball to Finney Smith, so he is playing. Gives the ball to Luka Doncic, being guarded by Damian Lillard. Damian Lillard showing some good intensity on the defense. Luka gets all the way to the rack, puts it up, can't hit. Rebound to Zach Collins, who then gives it to Damian Lillard. Lillard off a double screen all the way. Oh, wow, that was a poor pass by Lillard. Zach Collins was not going to catch that, and the Blazers turn it over. Oh, Logan says it more or less sounds the same. All right, so that's good news. It's just this time it doesn't cut off. All right, so the Portland Trailblazers, if they win this play-in, if they beat the Mavs and the Nets, they get a spot in the play-in. So they have to win both games. All right, Tim Hardaway Jr. with the basketball. Decides to shoot the three-pointer on Nurkic, and he says bottom of the nylon in his face. And the Mavericks take a 3-2 lead. Again, smash the like button, hit that subscribe button. All right, Damian Lillard goes all the way to the rack, gets blocked. Now, here's what I don't want Damian Lillard to do. I don't want him to take this game personally because of the back and forth that he did with Skip Bayless. Still involve the big man. Don't try to take it on yourself one-on-one. I know you got something to prove, but again, play through your bigs. Play through your bigs if you're Portland. Don't make this in terms of a one versus everybody. But right now, Damian's averaging 29 points, 8 assists, and 4.3 rebounds right now throughout this entire season in the 64 games that he's played. Johnny says that the Spurs beat the Jazz and the Portland, and by the way, the game is tied at 3. If the Spurs beat the Jazz and Portland loses tonight and Memphis loses tonight and the Suns lose to the Mavs, the Spurs will make it. Wow, that's a lot of implications right there. That's a lot going right there. All right, so I had to refresh the page a little bit, guys. I apologize because the stream kind of went out. Okay, there we go. All right, so we have a turnover. D the Godfather, welcome to the stream, man. Everything good with you?
Yeah, everything good, bro. Running late. I got trapped at the grocery store, man. Crazy lines. I pushed the pencil too much.
All right, Luka Doncic with the step back three-pointer knocks it down, and we have a 6-4 lead right now for the Dallas Mavericks. All right, so as I say that, Damian Lillard goes into the paint and scores. And like I said, I don't want Damian taking this a personal challenge just because of what he set to Skip, but he does tie the game at 6. Porzingis stops. Let me know when you're set, D, so you can take over. No problem.
All right.
Hardaway gives it to Porzingis, gives it to Finney Smith, gives it to Trey Burke. Nice runner, but he can't hit on the baseline. And right now, Carmelo Anthony's got it. Anthony dribbles all the way to the basket, puts a runner off the glass he can't hit. Offensive rebound, Zach Collins can't put it up, follows his own rebound again and puts it in. Offensive rebound, and it's going to be there, man. So Dallas Mavericks are going to have to take care of those boards. So 8-6 Portland. Luka gives the ball to Finney Smith, gives it right back to Luka. No, that was Hardaway Jr., sorry. Gives it to Luka Doncic, kicks it out to Porzingis. D three-pointer, he can't hit. Rebound, Carmelo Anthony. Take it away, D, if you're ready.
Nah. I'm not linked up yet, bro. I just jumped in.
Okay, gotcha.
Setting up. What's up, Brandon
so
Nicholson? Appreciate you coming through, fam.
All right, man. So a three-pointer missed by Damian Lillard. Trey Burke takes it all the way. Allen Iverson 2.0. Finney Smith gives it back to Trey Burke. Dumps it into Porzingis. Porzingis, nice move on the baseline. Jump shot, splashes that in. Nice move by Porzingis. Dallas ties the game at 8. Again, smash the like button, hit that subscribe for Speaking My Sports Talk and Louis Sports Network. CJ McCollum drives all the way to the right. Nice play. Poor defense by the Mavericks. 10-8. Portland is the score. Coming right back. All right, here comes Luka Doncic. Dribbles around a Finney Smith screen. Fakes. Porzingis got the ball on Nurkic. They switch off to Luka. Nice behind the back pass. Porzingis tried to throw it down, but he draws the foul on Zach Collins. That was a beautiful play right there. All right, so let me just check in the chat real quick. So D, you're just getting shout outs out here. Shout out to Butters D. He says, "How do you feel about Bayless? Which Bayless are you talking about? Just let me know. Just let me know." AKA says, "But the Mavericks are good. San Antonio might make it." Yeah, no, that I know. Porzingis is at the free throw line. He's shooting 42% this year, 9.5 rebounds, 20 points. Shout out to Anthony L. On Skip, Johnny says, "I know you support for the Knicks, and coming from a Spurs fan view, I really think both of our teams have really good and bright futures." Johnny Spurs says, "What's up to you, D?" It is 10-9 Portland. Porzingis at the free throw line ties the game at 10. Shout out to Joel and B fan club. He says, "Hi, he was Tornado Eddie." Okay, I see using a different account. All right. I appreciate you guys, man, coming through. Unicorn, that's right. Game tied at 10. All right, so Damian Lillard got it. He dribbles around Luka Doncic. Too easy. Tries a wraparound pass to Nurkic. Oh, nice up and under move with the footwork. Just can't hit. Rebound is to Luka Doncic. Luka always seems to be around the rebounds. So Luka, nice crossover. Takes a step back three on Dame Lillard. Ooh, he drains it. Luka is real nice with those step back threes. It is 13-10. Mavericks already 3 for 4 from 3-point range. All right, Damian Lillard. All right, he's got to do a better job with that passing. It's not good. All right, so the ball's given to CJ McCollum off of Carmelo Anthony. Decides to shoot the 3-pointer, misses the shot. Rebound to Porzingis. All right, Luka tries to go behind the back, and Damian Lillard ends up. Oh no, wait, Lillard. Yeah, that was Damian Lillard that ends up following him. Actually, no, that was CJ McCollum who he did that step back three on. My bad. CJ McCollum was the one that fouled him. I keep forgetting Lillard is he's number 0, and wow. CJ number 3. All right, so the ball's inbounded to Trey Burke. It gives it an AI. Gives it back to Luka Doncic. Another 3-pointer, but he shoots an air ball. Nice pass inside to Tim Hardaway Jr. for the score. He called pass. 15-10 Dallas. Going at a little bit of a quick pace here. All right, so the ball's given to Zach Collins. Zach Collins on the post-up. Goes on the move. Misses the shot. Gets his own offensive rebound. Misses. What a block by Porzingis, but they're going to call a goaltend on that play. So it's 15-12 already. Oh, Luka's showing his soccer skill. All right, man. So 15-12 is the score. Luka Doncic gets the ball handoff. He gives it to Porzingis. Got caught in the air. Porzingis off. Wow, what an off-balance bank shot. Knocks it in. And it is 17-12 Mavericks. All right, Damian Lillard comes off the screen. Being guarded by Tim Hardaway Jr. Dumps the ball to Carmelo Anthony. He's got Luka on him. Tries to take him to the post. Wow, good defense by Luka. Kept his ground, blocked the shot. Here comes Trey Burke. Finney Smith, pump fakes, dribbles to the rim, and he scores 19-12. Dallas Mavericks, and the Mavericks already are on a 9-2 run. All right, 6:43 remaining in the first quarter. Score is 19-12. And on the other side, my man D is ready. Are you ready, D?
Yes, sir. I'm in there. All linked up. Everything ready to go. What's up, everybody? Appreciate you guys giving me some time. But so we got Brandon Nicholson over here. Legends never die. Appreciate you coming through, fam. All right, guys. D Jefferson back in the building. Ready to go. What's up, Lewis? How you feeling tonight, brother?
I'm doing great, man. Just got myself a nice little new microphone to stand, and it's better now. It doesn't cut off the sound, so it's great. So now I can hear everybody, and it's awesome. All right, so shout out to Ravens number 8. Appreciate you coming through again, guys. Make sure to like the video, and also make sure to subscribe to the channel for both Speaking My Sports Talk and Lewis Sports Network. Appreciate you coming through. So we got ourselves a good game, in my opinion, between the Dallas Mavericks and the Portland Trailblazers, man. How do you see this game turning out, D?
Well, now that I'm just starting in, do they have what players are in? Both teams playing with all their players. I would assume what I was saying on the prediction show earlier that the Portland Trailblazers are fighting for their playoff life, whereas the Dallas Mavericks, they're probably trying to get their chemistry together and, see how they're going to do with their lineups, but they are coming to play, so it should be an interesting game. But I see Portland pulling this game off because I think the need for the game is a little higher. than the Mavericks.
I will say this about Portland, and Ron makes a good point. They need to tighten up their defense. What I was going to say is that Seth Curry is absent for the Mavericks, but Porzingis, Luka, they got most of their players there. I think Maxi Kleber, he's a game-time decision, so I think he might be playing. Finney Smith was a game-time decision, but he's playing. And then for the Blazers, they're just missing their same three players, which is Rodney Hood and Trevor Ariza, but they pretty much have the rest of their players healthy. So, it should be a good game. Shout out to YouTube, Connolly family. He says he hopes Portland wins. I'm a Celtics fan, but I just want to see Portland in the playoffs. Even if they lose in round one, they are exciting to watch right now. I still think that they give the Lakers their toughest matchup. Phoenix is about to go 7-0 in the bubble. They're playing great right now. So they're the only team that's undefeated. I know they've gotten a couple of breaks, but I think overall they play well. You can make the case they could have went 5-2, but they've played great so far in the bubble.
I think that the Pacers could actually upset the Lakers in the first round. Not the Pacers. The Blazers could actually upset the Lakers in the first round. Could be one of those situations like the 8th seed upset the first seed. It's happened before. Lakers not playing real well, if you ask me.
Yeah, last night their offense probably looked as good as it's looked all bubble. Their defense is still a problem. They let 8 Portland players score in double figures, including the third string guys, and none of the players played 30 minutes. That's what was alarming. LeBron and AD played 38. D, if you're good, man, you could take over, bro.
All right, so McCullough with the ball. Kicks it inside. Turnaround jumper, drains it. Portland 14-19, 6 minutes, 23 seconds, 5-point lead. Here comes Burke with the ball. Burke gets it over to Porzingis. Porzingis to Hardaway. Hardaway had a good game the other night, a real good game, 27-point game. So Hardaway looking for Porzingis. Good defense by Carmelo. And they close in on Porzingis. Nice defense. Porzingis takes a long jumper, can't hit. Yusuf Nurkic with the rebound. Gets it over to Lillard. Lillard over the top to Collins down low. Collins with the jump hook. Nice. Right over the top of Tim Hardaway Jr. So here comes Trey Burke. Gets it back over to Porzingis. Trey Burke with the ball. Got Yusuf on him. Mismatch. Trey Burke, step back jumper. Bottom of the net. 21-16, 5-point lead. Comes Dame Lillard with the ball. That's McCullough with the ball. And the ball hit out of bounds by DeLon Wright. So it's 12 seconds on the shot clock. Portland will retain possession. And Gary Trent Jr., who's been really hot. I like the way Gary Trent Jr. has been playing. He stepped into the game. So he'll pass the ball in, gets it to McCullough. McCullough goes around Yusuf Nurkic. Gets it over to Lillard. Lillard over the top to Nurkic. Nurkic, short jump hook inside, can't hit. And it looks like Kleber comes down with the rebound. Trey Burke with the ball, drives down into the lane. Trey Burke finds Porzingis for the easy layup. So it's 23-16, 7-point lead by the Mavericks. 4 minutes, 50 seconds left in the first quarter. Here comes Dame Lillard. Gets the ball over to McCullough. Dribbles around Yusuf Nurkic. Step back jumper. McCullough can't hit. Porzingis with the rebound. Dallas on the move. Tim Hardaway Jr. with the ball. Gary Trent Jr. on the defense. Hardaway dribbles down inside. Trent Jr. knocks the ball away out of bounds. 15 seconds on the shot clock. And Portland will retain possession. And Hassan Whiteside checks in the game. So go ahead. Take it away, Lewis.
All right, guys, 4:39 remaining in the first quarter. The ball's inbound to Tim Hardaway Jr. Kleber does check into the game, so he is playing. He was probably into this game. Gives it to Porzingis. Free throw line jumper, a little too strong. Rebound is to Zach Collins, who then gives the ball to C.J. McCollum. C.J. McCollum crosses right. Nice hezzy. Takes the jump shot. Can't hit. Offensive rebound Whiteside, and that's where his butt needs to be in that low block. Scores off the rebound, 23-18, Dallas Mavericks. Here comes Trey Burke. Lobs it to Porzingis. Ooh, with the alley-oop slam. Nice play right there from Trey Burke to Porzingis. 25-18 is the score. Damian Lillard comes back, shoots a three-pointer, and he drains it. It's Dame time. 25-21 is the score. Here comes Trey Burke. Trey Burke gets to the middle of the floor, kicks it out to Porzingis, wide open for the right three, and he drains it. Here comes Porzingis. He's playing well. 28-21. Looks like Dallas came to play in this game. Here comes Dame, comes off the screen, decides to shoot the three, and he can't hit. He was looking for the foul. Not a good shot by Dame, and that's what I'm saying. Here comes Finney-Smith, takes it all the way, and DeLon Wright, excuse me. He takes it all the way in, and he draws the foul. That's my thing with Damian Lillard. I don't want him to turn this into a personal battle, thinking that he has to perform well. Play through your bigs. You're fighting for your playoff lives. If you try to take this on yourself and you guys don't win, you give him Skip more material to talk about you. So you want to shut Skip up? Mix it up.
Facts. Facts. And I was wondering who they were talking about when they said Bayless, because you know I'm in boxing. So when they talking about Kenny Bayless, Skip Bayless.
Oh, got you. All right, man. So we got a timeout, and the score is 28. Was it 28-21? Yes. 28-21 with 3:32 remaining in the first quarter. Again, guys, make sure to smash that like button as you guys come in for both channels. So the score is 28-21 is the score with 3:32 remaining. Johnny Spurs says, do you think the Spurs will make the playoffs? They can. They have a shot. They're like sneakily behind. Listen, we've been focusing so much about Portland. It's possible. I don't pick them to get in, but the thing is, we've talked about so much about Portland, and we've talked about Phoenix so much as likely the two teams that will play each other in the bubble. That's how I see it, and I think the Grizzlies are going to fall out of eighth. But I have to say that the Spurs have played very well, and nobody's talking about them. So I can't doubt.
Well, my thing is that
they got a shot.
Oh, my
but
bad.
I don't know if they're going to make it. No, it's okay, D. Go ahead. I just want to make that last point.
Yeah, my thing with the Spurs was that if they were able to get in, I felt like they had to get into that eighth spot. And then so they're sitting as the team that has to be beaten twice back to back. So then but they're not going to get into that eighth spot. Even if they slide into the play-in tournament, whomever they play, Portland, Phoenix, I don't see them beating them back to back. And that's what it's going to take, you know what I mean, to knock them out of that eighth seed. I don't see that happening. That's why I see it's a real long shot for the Spurs. And just like Lewis said, I could imagine Phoenix and Portland battling for that.
Yeah, that's the way I see it, because I just think that Portland's played well. They're 4-2 or 5-2 in the bubble. No, they're 4-2 in the bubble. Tonight's win will make them 5-2. And then Phoenix is undefeated right now. They're 7-0. They just beat the Sixers 130-117. So Phoenix to me is looking like the team that's likely going to get in for me to get into that bubble. But Portland has to, in order for them to get in, they have to beat Dallas and they have to beat the Nets. That's the only way that they're going to get in. That's just the way that it is. Again, shout out to Jameer Morrison, man. Appreciate you. He was talking about his Lakers.
Supreme and Chain TC just stepped in the building. My man Chopstick, appreciate y'all coming through for Basketball Live with Lewis and D.
Yeah, once again, salute to everybody in the chat. We are in commercial break. Once again, make sure to smash that like button. I urge you guys, make sure to hit that subscribe button as well for both channels, man, if you guys have not. Giving you Portland Trailblazers against the Dallas Mavericks. Right now, the Grizzlies are down by 11 points to the Boston Celtics, 88-77 in the fourth quarter. Memphis looks like they possibly might be done if they don't win this game, just because of how hot Phoenix and Portland are playing right now. And then also you got the Spurs. Even though I don't think that they're going to personally make it, they are playing well. All right, take it away, D. We're back. There, you there? All right, in the meantime, Gary Trent.
On me. Sorry about that. Gary Trent drives down into the lane, floater inside. Gary Trent hits. So that's 23-25. Portland comes back and scores first. DeLon Wright with the ball gets it over to Porzingis for the three. Porzingis bottom of the net. So it looks like KP is feeling it. 31. 23, 2 minutes, 55 seconds left in the first quarter. Here comes Hassan Whiteside with the ball. Hassan Whiteside gets the ball over to Lillard. Lillard shoots the ball, drains it, got a little contact, looking for the foul. No call, but he does drain the three-pointer. So crazy but nice shot by Lillard. 26-31. DeLon Wright with the ball. Gets it to Trey Burke. Trey Burke over to Hardaway Jr. Inside to Kristaps Porzingis. Mismatch. But he doesn't take advantage. He does now. Drives inside, and Kristaps tries to dunk, but a nice block by Hassan Whiteside. Looked like he might have hurt himself. Comes up hobbling a little. But Hazonia with the ball gets it back to Collins for three. Collins, bottom of the net. So Portland Trailblazers on the move. 2-point game, guys. 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Trey Burke with the ball. Trey Burke on the wing. Drives down into the lane. Gets the ball hit by Gary Trent Jr. out of bounds. 16 seconds on the shot clock, and Portland will retain possession. So on you, my man, Lewis.
All right, we got 2 minutes flat remaining. It's a 2-point game, 31-29. Dallas's biggest lead was 7, but Portland just came right back and making a little mini run of their own. So we have an inbound. My man Boban in the building, the smooth Boban, just checked into the game for Allen Iverson, a.k.a. Trey Burke. Salute to you. And Porzingis sits out. Let me see who else came in. Justin Jackson is also in. All right, so Luka inbounds the ball to Justin Jackson. Now I got more familiarity with these players. Gives it to DeLon Wright, back to Justin Jackson for 3. He can't hit. Portland can tie or take the lead on this possession. Here comes Super Mario. Mario Hazonia comes right back, brings it back up to the floor. Gets a screen from Whiteside, shoots a jump shot from the free throw line, ties the game at 31, ladies and gentlemen. So here we go. Portland has just come back. All right, here comes DeLon Wright. Boban takes it. DeLon Wright goes all the way to the paint, overshot that layup. Rebound Hassan Whiteside. Take it away, D.
All right, and Lillard on the move. Gets the ball to Hazonia. Hazonia will keep Cleveland on the defense. Hazonia inside to Melo. Melo got Jackson on the defense. Gets Jackson off his feet. Melo, turnaround jumper, can't hit, but he will go to the line for the foul. Nice move, veteran move by Carmelo to get the young Jackson off his feet. So Melo's looking to take the lead for Portland. 31-31. Melo at the line for 2, guys. 1 minute, 15 seconds left in the first quarter. So Melo is, when he takes off, when he gets hot, man, this team's hard to beat. This team's hard to beat when that guy gets hot, but he's got to be consistent with it. So Melo misses the first free throw. 81% free throw shooter, so it's usually pretty solid is Carmelo Anthony. Melo for the second free throw. And Melo drains it. So Portland Trailblazers take the lead. Here comes, who is that with the ball there? Lewis, help me out. Is that Luka? I'm sorry, Luka back in. Luka. Yeah, that was Luka. And Luka can't hit. So Hazonia with the ball, full speed ahead, down inside to Melo for the dunk. So Portland adds to their lead, 34-31, 3-point lead, leaving out of this first quarter. Here comes Luka Doncic. Luka dribbles down inside. Luka almost loses the ball. Carmelo, nice hand on the defense to knock the ball away. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Still Dallas ball. And that's what I'm talking about. When Carmelo start feeling it, man, he can be a problem. Johnny Bum in the building. What's good with you? Appreciate you coming through. So Luka Doncic out on the wing with the ball. Almost loses it, and DeLon Wright scoops it up. Here comes Luka, and he gets it stolen. And that's Gary Trent Jr. down the other end for the dunk. So 5 quick unanswered points by the Portland Trailblazers, 36-31. Here goes DeLon Wright on the wing. Got Dame Lillard on the defense. DeLon Wright, good defense by Lillard. Gets Wright trapped up. Gets the ball ahead to Hazonia. Hazonia back to Lillard. Lillard to hold the ball for the last shot. Game clock cut off, guys. Lillard with the ball. Dribbles around Hazonia. Switches up. Luka Doncic on the defense. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Kicks it to Hazonia. Hazonia. Inside the Whiteside. And Whiteside just gets it off. I'm not sure if they're counted. He might have had it in his hand, but it was really close. They're pretty sure they're going to look at it. I think Hazonia should have just took that
he got
shot.
It. He got it. He got it off in time.
He got that off.
He got it off.
He got that off just in time.
So that basket will count. All right, so guys, at the end of the first quarter, Portland puts up a 36 spot after trailing by as many as 8 points. So the score is 36-31 in favor of the Blazers over the Mavericks right here on the Lewis Sports Network with Lewis and D, man. Shout out to Devin Booker, who's really hyped right now. The Suns are 7-0. Yeah, man. I mean, if this was a new season, yeah, well, technically it kind of is, but it's just a continuation, but we'll see. But anyway, the Suns got their 7th straight win. This is just going to give them more confidence to play even that much more better. So, congratulations to you.
Yes, my man Glenn Avery. Sorry about that, Lewis. My man Glenn Avery stepped in the building. Appreciate you. Chopstick says ESPN been clowning Melo for years, but the fans always had his back. Yeah, I had his back. Melo, my man, Chopstick. Go ahead, Lewis.
No doubt. Yeah. Devin. So. Devin says we're getting in the playoffs, hopefully. I mean, you got to have that belief. There's still much to be determined. The Suns have got to win their last game. The score is 36-31 in favor of the Portland Trailblazers right now in the first quarter. They are up 5. So 36-31 Blazers after 1. But you have to – but like I was saying, like, again, you got to hope that they get in because a lot has to happen for Phoenix to get in because it's all going to depend on the Spurs, the Grizzlies – excuse me, the Grizzlies are still losing right now, but it's like if they win, they get into the playoffs. So that's what people have to understand. So the Celtics are up by 12, 99-87, man, with 7:58 remaining in the game. Oh, wait, the Blazers are actually up 38-31. My bad, because it was 36-31 when that shot counted. Okay, so it's a 7-point lead for the Blazers. So we got a 14-point turnaround. And it's true. The Suns, you got to beat the Mavericks. That's true. You got to beat the Mavericks. That's going to be the last game. Hopefully, Portland and Memphis lose. Spurs will easily beat the Jazz again without Gobert and Donovan Mitchell. Yeah, I see the Spurs beating the Jazz. The Jazz, at this point, they're just kind of resting their players, especially with Gobert and Mitchell.
Hey, my man over here, Glenn, real quick, he's asking about your channel. It's Lewis Sports Network. It's the other screen that I have right next to me on the screen there, Glenn. Well, just put in Lewis Sports Network. That's my partner in crime, and appreciate you, Glenn, for going over there and showing him some support too. My man, appreciate you, Glenn.
Definitely appreciate that. No problem, and appreciate that, Glenn. I also told about Edwin 0011 over here on my channel just to ask about yours. I already put it in the chat. That is Speak Your Mind Sports Talk, man. As Terry Stotts gets interviewed by Chris Haynes for the start of the second quarter, the Mavericks should be getting the ball to start this quarter. He's made the playoffs in the last 6 seasons. I mean, like I said, it's a heck of an accomplishment, but the thing is, with the expectations and what Dame has been kind of facing with the media, especially with what happened last year, he's got to have to do his thing. All right, so we're started. Luka Doncic gets stripped, but he gets fouled as he tried to make his move around the ball on screen.
And I'll tell you something, guys. The coaching position is the most volatile position in the league. So if you see a coach holding this job for 2 or 3 seasons, he's doing something right. You better believe that.
Shout out to Toby. Appreciate you coming through. Luka Doncic dribbles all the way right, goes to the middle, pump fake, shoots the shot, gets blocked. And what do we have? What are they calling? Luka. Oh, no. So they call a foul, but Luka was complaining about continuation, but it looks like looks like he got fouled before. Oh, no, he's looking for a goaltend. All right. So that ball looks.
That was close.
No, it possibly could be. I would say it's still on the way up. I would say on the way up.
Yeah, it was still on the way up. Yeah. That was it looked kind of strange at first though.
Yeah. Luka just takes it to the rack and he scores. And does he get the basket? Yes, he gets the basket plus the foul. So he'll go to the free throw line for a 3-point play. Nice aggressive move by Luka Doncic. Real quick in the chat. Shout out to Jay Jefferson. Appreciate you. Johnny says that the Grizzlies are going to lose to the Bucks. I don't know, especially with the way the Bucks are playing. I'm not even really sure about that one, but I think the Bucks should be able to get that one after that last one. We were rusty in the first half. Okay. And Luka will knock down the 4-point play. Take it away, D. 38-34.
All right. 38-34, 11 minutes, 38 seconds left in this second quarter. Here comes Hazonia with the ball. Hazonia gets it over to Gary Trent Jr. Gary Trent step back three-pointer, can't hit. Good box out on Hassan Whiteside by the Dallas Mavericks. And Luka all the way over the top, tried to get it to Big Boban, but nice defense by, is that Zach Collins, I think? No, that was Harold Hazonia. That was Mario Hazonia that got his hand in there. Dame McCullough with the step back jumper. He can't hit. Here comes Luka Doncic. Luka on the move and tries to get it in the corner to Tim Hardaway Jr. and Carmelo with the defensive play. Nice play by Carmelo. And sorry, guys, that was Finney Smith. But Carmelo chased that ball down and got it off a Finney Smith knee. So good defensive play by Carmelo Anthony. Nice hustle play by Carmelo. Still 38-34. 11 minutes left in the second. Here comes C.J. McCullough with the ball. And the quick foul on the young Jackson had a hold of Carmelo's arm. So it's off the ball foul, 15 seconds on the shot clock. Still the Portland Trailblazers ball. McCullough gets it in the Whiteside. Over to Melo. Melo backing down to young Jackson. And Jackson with the fast hand. And Melo with it looks like he got another play. Same way, guys. Just kind of bounced it off of Jackson's knee. Still Portland's ball, but 6 seconds left on the shot clock now. So I like the hustle that you see in Carmelo, man. He used to get a lot of complaints that he wouldn't play in that fashion. So here's McCullough with the ball, 5 seconds to shoot. McCullough step back, three-pointer, can't hit. And Hassan Whiteside can't get the ball. Luka Doncic comes down with it, passes it to DeLon Wright over in the corner to Hardaway Jr. for a three. So a 1-point game, guys, 37-38. Here comes Hazonia with the ball. Luka on the defense. He gets it to Whiteside. Got Big Boban on him. Gary Trent Jr. step back jumper. Long jumper by Trent Jr. Can't hit. Jackson gets the ball. Kicks it to Luka. Luka drives down in the lane right on Whiteside. Brings the ball back out. Luka's on that wing and steps back behind the three. Shoots a three-pointer. Can't hit. Carmelo with the rebound over the top to McCullough. Here comes McCullough on the move. Drives down in the lane. Back to Melo for three. Melo in and out. And it looked like Trent Jr. got a little contact, but no call. Finney Smith gets it to DeLon Wright. DeLon Wright inside. Floater. Can't hit. Whiteside with the rebound. Take it away, Lewis.
All right, 38-37 is the score. 1-point game. 9:36 remaining. C.J. McCollum dumps the ball into Melo, left side of the block. Melo tries to turn the face up, but has to go into back position. Got Justin Jackson on him. Turns around, but that turnaround jump shot, it is nothing but the bottom of the net. Nice shot by Melo. Portland takes a 40-37 lead on the Dallas Mavericks. Here comes Luka Doncic coming right back. Gets a screen from Boban. Drives to the right. Goes all the way to the basket. Pump fakes. Has to give it back out to DeLon Wright. Shoots a three-pointer. Too long. Misses the shot. Rebound Carmelo Anthony. Pushes the outlet to C.J. McCollum. C.J., the Mavericks get back on defense. C.J. put a hesitation move. Gets to the rack with the left hand. Oh, but it just rattles out. And good awareness by Gary Trent Jr. on the steal, and he gets the basket. And Rick Carlisle is not happy and is heated and takes a timeout. So, ladies and gentlemen, 8:55 remaining in the second quarter. We have a 42-37 score right here on the Lewis Sports Network Basketball with Lewis and D. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe button. You know what? D, I got to say, man, Melo was showing some good hustle there in the second quarter. And as you mentioned that, he had a propensity for people to always get on him for his lack of aggressiveness and lack of effort and hustle, but he did a really good job there. And credit to Gary Trent Jr. on that steal right there while the Mavs fell asleep on that pass. So good awareness, and he was able to, get the basket. I'll be right back, man, and just go ahead and say something.
I got you. So, guys, that's why it's a partnership, my brother. Got you. Jay Jefferson, what's buzzing, cousin? Got Johnny Spurs in the building. Logan, what's up with your Logan? My man G Money in here. Edwin Double 11. Hamid Morrison, what's good with your Ron Cohen, Anthony L. Appreciate all y'all coming through, man. Showing love to Basketball Live with Lewis and D. So, yeah, this is what I was saying earlier about these Portland Trailblazers. They got a lot to play for. They're playing for their playoff life. You know what I mean? Glenn Avery, Chopsticks, Toby Barlett, they're playing for their playoff life. And Dallas, Kristaps Porzingis, and Luka Doncic, you know, these guys are definitely playing with their second and their third team guys to try to, you know, see how they're going to utilize these rotations and get ready for the playoffs, because it's a new season once the playoffs start. But Portland Trailblazers is going to make sure they do everything they can to get in there. And we're down to 2 weeks, guys. So it's no time to mess around for any of these teams that's, you know, right in position to get into that play-in tournament, because there can be only 2. And if you're in that 9th spot, you're at a supreme disadvantage because you have to win 2 games back-to-back. The person sitting in that 8th spot, they only got to beat you once. So, you know, it's going to be really exciting. I actually can't wait until the play-in tournament. I wish there were better competition on the East, but the Wizards were the only team invited. So I pretty much knew that was a long shot with John Wall and Bradley Beal being off that team. But, you know, shout out to the Eastern Conference for actually coming back, because for a long time it was just the West. It was no questions. Everything was on the West. But if you look at this situation now, it's pretty much even in the playoffs. You got about 5 teams on the West that could take the whole thing, and you got about 5 teams on the East that could take the whole thing. So it's more even league today, and I think it'll get even more spread out next season, because a lot of these teams that we've seen fall off face injuries, or they just need another key piece, you know what I mean? And with the draft and the mix-up with the trades and the free agency next year, we're going to have a lot of things shaking up. We're going to see a lot of teams, you know, with blowout seasons next basketball season. The league's going to be different. All right, guys, so we're back. Luka Doncic with the ball. Luka Doncic tries to get it over to Jackson in the corner. Nice hand by Hazonia. 8:44 in this half. 42-37, 5-point lead by the Portland Trailblazers. 13 seconds on the shot clock for the Mavericks. Luka with the ball. Luka over to Finney-Smith for 3, but he can't hit. And Hassan Whiteside will knock the ball over to Hazonia. Hazonia with the ball out on the wing. Directing traffic as Hazonia gets the ball over to McCullum. McCullum down inside to Carmelo. Working on the young man. Carmelo turnaround jumper. Carmelo drains it. So it looks like this young guy can't. He's doing a good job. He's trying to stay in front of Carmelo, but, you know, Melo is a veteran. So he's giving this young guy all kinds of hell. All right, so we got a whistle there, guys. Looked like it was a foul called on Luka Doncic, so Dallas will take the ball out. Here comes Luka Doncic, 14 seconds on the shot clock, dribbles down into the lane, right at Whiteside, pulls the ball back out behind the three-point line, gets it inside to Boban. Boban, easy turnaround jump right over Melo. Nothing Carmelo could do about that with the big Boban. 44-39, down to a 5-point lead by the Portland Trailblazers. Hazonia gets the ball in to Carmelo. He's got Finney-Smith on him this time. Turnaround jumper on Smith. But same results. Melo pulls the foul, and he's back to the line for 2. 7 minutes, 42 seconds left in this half. It's a good sign for the Portland Trailblazers when you see Carmelo Anthony playing this way and getting to the line. Take it away, Lewis.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back for 1 second. Carmelo shoots the free throw, knocks down the free throw, scores now 45-39, 6-point lead. Let's just check the chat real quick. Anthony else has said this is why you have to take care of business in the regular season and earlier in the season. So you don't have to worry about the no play-ins. The Blazers blew a lot of games they should have won earlier on. That's absolutely. They lost to some of the worst teams in the league. So that's why they're in. But fortunately, they're healthy. So there's no excuses from here on out. All right, so Melo knocks down the free throw. It is 46-39, 7-point lead right now for the Portland Trailblazers. Carmelo's off to a good start. He's got 11 points, 4 rebounds. So Luka Doncic has got the basketball, gives it to Trey Burke, gives it right back to Luka Doncic. A screen is set by Boban. Luka gets all the way to the basket, kicks it out to Justin Jackson with a dangerous pass. Here comes Trey Burke, gets a Boban screen, kicks it out to Finney Smith Jr., shoots a three-pointer, but he does not get the bounce. Rebound to Super Mario. Here comes Super Mario, dribbles all the way to the right, tries to step through, but he can't hit. Rebound Finney Smith. Finney Smith stops his dribble, has to give it to Justin Jackson, gives it right back to Luka Doncic, who is Mr. 7-7. All right, gets a screen. Takes another step back. Tries to take a step back. But he can't do it. Gives it to Justin Jackson, shoots the shot off, and he draws the foul. So he'll go to the free throw line to shoot
Nice
2 free throws.
defense right there by Gary Trent, not to allow Luka to get that step back jumper. Gary Trent's been playing very well on the offense and defensive end, but Luka's a crafty player, so that was really good defense because had he not gotten back like that, Luka would have put that 3 up.
All right, first free throw is good. It's now 46-40. Just checking with the chat real quick. Johnny says, I think the Spurs and the Grizzlies might do the play-in, okay, because he's a Spurs fan. He's going to go to the hub, so he'll be back in 30. Logan says, cheering for Melo. So it looks like Kristaps is back in. Melo sits out. Boban is sitting out. Jay Jefferson says these words, man, for the love of sports, talk about it. Cleveland's back in. Jay says he wants to see Melo win a ring. He wants the Blazers in there so bad to face the Lakers because he wants them up out of there. All right, as the free throw is good, so it is 46-41. So it looks like Damian Lillard has got the basketball, get the screen from Zach Collins, decides to shoot the three-pointer, and he knocks it down on another screen by Nurkic. So it is 49-41, 8-point lead for the Portland Trailblazers. Smash the like, hit that subscribe. He's got 15 in the first half already, 5 of 7 from the field. Trey Burke has got it. Dump pass to Porzingis. Nice pump fake, kicks it out to Trey Burke. Pump fakes, drives left to the middle. Nice bounce pass to Kleber, but Justin Jackson, but he can't finish. Here comes Damian Lillard. Comes off
Jackson
the screen.
blew it there. The young Jackson got to drain that layup. Nice cut to the basket by Dame Lillard, right around Kristaps Porzingis.
We got another timeout, so it is a 10-point lead for the Blazers. Oh, man, it is 6:21 remaining in the first half, and the score is 51-41 Portland. So Rick Carter has to call another timeout. So once again, let me just check the chat real quick. G Money says the Blazers are hustling the Mavericks right now, and I have to agree with you on that. He says, I know the Grizz are struggling, but I think Ja could get them in the play, but it's going to be tough. I don't think so, G Money. I'm sorry. They don't have enough pieces, and that's just asking too much from John Morant to do, especially when the Blazers are not defending neither. Their defense has not been great. It really hasn't been that great all season, but their offense actually made up for it, and they played very good, timely defense in close games. It's just not happening for them right now. I don't see them doing this play-in. I'm sorry. They're just not doing it. It's like I'm not trying to hate on the Grizzlies and I'm trying to be biased. I don't want to see them in. I would like to see them in. The problem is that they've lost a lot of pieces. They've lost key pieces for me to say that they're going to be in. And they've only won I think one game in the bubble. So and they have to play, and their last team they have to play the Bucks, I believe, which is their last team. So that's going to be tough for them.
Right.
Logan says, I don't think they are going to beat the Lakers in the series. Logan says, who was your favorite team to watch? Mine was the Lob City Clippers. My favorite team to watch were the Knicks. I'm a Knicks fan. I agree with Jay Jefferson. G Money says the Mavs are not playing with intensity. Chopstick says Rip City, stay mellow. Rip City, that's AKA Portland. That's a nickname for Portland for those who don't know. Shout out to Nachi is a Mavs fan. Go Mavs. Appreciate you coming through, Nachi. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel. Appreciate you being here. G Money says the Blazers are moving the ball and they need to keep this intensity. Hopefully they can do that if they're going to win. They have to win. They have no choice. The last 2 games, they have to win. They cannot lose either one of these games or they're likely out of the bubble for this.
No doubt. No doubt. Yeah, the Grizzlies, I agree with Lewis too, man. The Memphis Grizzlies, you want a team in there that's going to challenge the Lakers. The Grizzlies, with the loss of Jaren Jackson, they're not going to challenge, man. I mean, at best, they go to 5 games. They might steal a game. There is no home court, so they may steal a game. but then they'll just get punished. You know, even the Suns, like the Suns can challenge the Lakers. The Portland Trailblazers, they've had experience going deep in the playoff, and Dame Lillard is known to be clutch. He can hit that clutch shot, right? So Portland, you would like to see them challenge the Lakers, but Memphis Grizzlies at this point, with the loss of Jaren Jackson, they're just in the way. You know, it should really be a team like, you know, even if the Spurs got there, I would say they could challenge the Lakers because now it's Greg Popovich versus Frank Vogel. It's a coaching battle there. But having the Grizzlies get there, nah. And I don't even think the Grizzlies get past the play-in tournament if they make it there.
Yeah, and the thing is, look at the score right now. The score is 119-102 with 109 remaining. The Grizzlies have lost that game. Yeah, so they've lost that one.
And I just said that the other day, Lewis. I was like, the Grizzlies was going to drop down 2 games in these next 2 games.
All right, take it away, D.
All right, we got Cleveland with the ball, gets it over to Porzingis. Porzingis passes it to Trey Burke. Trey Burke back in the corner to Cleveland for 3. And Cleveland hits the 3, so Dallas on the move, 44-51. Under double-digit lead, 7 points. Here comes Dame Lillard. Dame Lillard, he takes his own 3, and Lillard can't hit off the front of the rim, but C.J. McCullough with the rebound. Nice rebound by McCullough. McCullough with Cleveland on him. Gets the ball down inside to Zach Collins. Mismatch, and Zach Collins offensive foul. Can't extend that arm, young man. Pretty much elbowed Hardaway. Oh, man, he got his shoulder down and he extended his arm. That's an easy call, Zach Collins. So, Dallas, I'm sorry, guys, comes down with the ball. 5 minutes, 40 seconds left in the half. Here comes Trey Burke. Trey Burke driving down in the lane. Almost loses the ball, and he does. So a turnover by the Dallas Mavericks. They just give the ball back to Portland. Dame Lillard out on the wing. Dribbles around Porzingis again. Dame Lillard. Quick move to the basket for the score. 53-44. Tim Hardaway Jr. out on the wing. Gets the ball to Porzingis. Dribbles around the Porzingis screen. Step back. Jumper. Hardaway. Bottom of the net. 47-53. Dallas is hanging in there. They're not allowing the Portland Trailblazers to spread that lead by so much. Dame Lillard coming down inside, step back jumper, and drains it. So Dame starting to feel it. It's Dame time. 55-43, 21 points. 3 for 6 from three-point land for Dame Lillard. Trey Burke down inside, goes right at Zach Collins and scores. Nice move by Trey Burke. Take it away, Lewis.
All right, C.J. McCollum with a cross-court pass to Mario Hezonja, and he misses the 3. Nurkic on the offensive rebound, can't put it up, took it on a bad angle, misses the shot. 55-48 is the score, 4:23 remaining. Here comes Trey Burke with the Allen Iverson-type crossover. Has to go into the paint, kicks it out to Kleber, shoots the three-pointer, but he can't hit the shot. Rebound is to Damian Lillard. Sorry, no, C.J. McCollum, my bad. Gives the ball off. CJ comes off the Nurkic screen, dribbles all the way, kicks it out to Mario Hezonja for 3, too long. And nice tap by Trey Burke, but CJ McCollum goes behind the back to try to save it, but it'll be Dallas Mavericks basketball. So I am seeing a little bit of more hustle now in this part of the sequence with the Mavericks. Both teams showing good hustle, like on that play right there, on that exchange, but Dallas will retain possession. All right, so Dame Dollar.
Dame Lillard like this, man. It's hard to beat.
Absolutely. He's got the last 9 points for the Portland Trailblazers, and he has, 17 for the game? All right, so 55-48 is the score. DeLon Wright has got the ball. Somebody's trying to get open. Who will it be? It looks like it's going to be Hardaway Jr. Comes off the screen, shoots a three-pointer. Wow, he shoots it, and he gets fouled at the three-point line by Zach Collins. So he's going for a 4-point play, and Zach knew it too, which is why he just flipped his arm across his chest because he knew to commit that foul. And now, nice blank screen right there by Porzingis.
Yeah.
All right. So it is 55-51.
Getting a little sloppy on the defensive end, picking up these sensitive fouls. That's his 3rd foul.
All right, so he has to take a seat. So that's a big loss for the Blazers right now. All right, Hardaway Jr. on the free throw, knocks it down. Score was 55-52, 3:43 remaining. Melo is also back in the game. The Mavericks shooting well from the three-point line. Blazers are not, but Blazers have been able to get to the paint. Damian Lillard fakes it, gets to the paint, and he scores, and he's driving the ball on Porzingis. And I like that, the fact that Damian Lillard's being aggressive like that. And like I said, 32-16, Blazers winning the paint battle. Luka Doncic gives the ball to Hardaway Jr., gives it back to Luka, swings it to Kleber. Kleber wide open for three, but he can't hit the shot. Rebound to CJ McCollum. Take it away, D.
All right, here comes CJ. CJ gets the ball, crosses Tim Hardaway up, gets it back to Nusop Nurkic for three, and Nurkic can't hit. Luka Doncic comes down with the rebound. Luka will bring it over across for Dallas. Luka dribbles down right on Nurkic. And Luka, high off the glass, gets the point, 40, 54, 53. 3-point game, guys. Here comes Dame Lillard behind the back around Finney-Smith. Dame Lillard gets it in the corner to C.J. McCollum for three. McCollum, bottom of the net. 60, 54, 6-point game. Back up to 6. Here comes Luka. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left in the half. Kristaps, long three-pointer. Can't hit. And a rebound by Nurkic. She gets the ball to Dame Lillard. Lillard will bring it across the court. Lillard on the wing. Got Finney-Smith on the defense. And Lillard with the quick jumper. But they're not going to give it to him. They said Finney-Smith fouled him before the shot. I don't understand, Lewis. Do you understand why right there they did not give Dame Lillard the shot?
They try. You know what the thing is? They always say that the player fouled them before that, but I thought that was continuation because Dame was going off of that shot. Anyway, Dame Lillard goes on the baseline, shoots a shot, and Nurkic on the offensive rebound taps it in. 62-54 is the score. We are just under the 2-minute mark for the first half. Blazers have second chance, 0.7 offensive rebounds. Luka Doncic shoots a three, way long on that rainbow. He misses, and Lillard grabs the rebound. So the Blazers can go back up by double digits. C.J. McCollum gets the pass, shoot the three-pointer, but he can't hit. Rebound is to Porzingis. Here comes Tim Hardaway Jr. coming at the left side of the floor, lobs it into Finney-Smith. Finney-Smith pump fakes, goes with the right hand, and he scores. Good patience by Finney-Smith in the paint. 62-56 is the score. Take it away, D.
All right. So Dallas making a game of this and not trying to go down in too much in the half or possibly take the lead. Here comes Dame Lillard. Dribbles down inside. Lillard, nice. Lillard finds his way right to the basket for the easy layup. 64-56. 1 minute, 10 seconds left in the half. Luka Doncic on the move. Luka, Carmelo on the defense, and Melo poked Luka in the eye and unintentionally. So Carmelo checking on Luka. Oh, I think he hit him in the jaw. Thought he poked him in the eye. Oh, okay. Yeah. Shot him a little forearm to the jaw. Said, "Yeah, take that, Luka." Pow. All right. So Luka to the line for two. Luka drains the first one. 57-64, 7-point lead. Portland on top. 1 minute, 7 seconds left in the half. Luka Doncic at the line to shoot the second free throw. 11 points for Luka Doncic. And make that 12 as he drains the second free throw to make it 58-64. Here comes Dame Lillard. Lillard gets the ball over to McCollum. McCollum step back three, and actually that was reverse, guys. McCollum got the ball to Lillard. Tim Hardaway Jr. with the ball has Gary Trent on the defense. Dribbles around the Porzingis screen, but nice hand by Yusuf Nurkic to break that pass up. And C.J. McCullough will pick the loose ball up. McCullough dribbles around Keebler, gets the foul. So I do believe that Dallas is – are they in the penalty yet?
I
don't think they are because it looks like McCullough's going.
Oh, no, maybe not. They usually do, though, at this point. I don't know what happened there.
Oh, right. Nice pass between two defenders. Go ahead, Lewis. Take it away. Kill it in the quarter for us.
All right, so we got about a 6 to 5 second difference between shot clock to game clock. Gary Trent playing tight on Luka Doncic as he's keeping the ball away from him. A little ball screen set by Tim Hardaway Jr. CJ McCollum gets a switch. Wow, all these dribbles. Fakes. Nice kick out to Kleber in the corner for 3, but it's too short. Rebound, Blazers. Here comes Lillard. Quick pass to Gary Trent. Shoots the ball at the buzzer, but he overshoots it a little bit and just misses on the side of the rim on the other side. And it looks like Tim Hardaway Jr. got hurt trying to defend that three-point shot. Once again, remember, he got hit in the shoulder, and it looks like he hit his head trying to block that shot from Gary Trent. And that might be a concussion protocol right there when he went to go close out on that shot.
Well, good thing is the halftime.
No, he got hit in the – okay, he got hit in the – let me see. It looks like he got hit in the – maybe with the elbow or something as it was the end of the half. I thought he hit himself on on the seating part. Looks like he got hit really hard because he's on the ground right now. It is the end of the first half, guys. It is a 66-58 game for the Portland Trailblazers. So 8-point lead for them. Damn, they just left them like that at the end of the first half. So that's the way they're just going to end it. But all righty, guys. So once again, I will be cooking up those statistics, and Dee will be talking to you guys in the chat, and I'll be right back.
All right. So Chopstick says the sweetest revenge would be taking out the Lakers and winning the chip for Melo to seal the legacy as a GOAT. That would be nice. That would be excellent, Chopstick, for the Portland Trailblazers. Let me see what we're talking about over here. G Money says Blazers moving the ball and they need to keep this intensity. I agree 100%. They need to keep playing aggressive like that, taking it right to Porzingis, because Porzingis doesn't have the feet. He doesn't have that footwork to keep up with Dame. Dame Lillard's taking advantage of that mismatch every single time. So I agree with that, G Money. G Money says the Celtics about to put away the Grizzlies. Yeah. I pretty much figured that was going to happen. Yeah, he said, I know they lost Jaren Jackson and the schedule was tough, but I didn't see the effort today. Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, G Money, how much effort? Some of those guys are probably deflated, man, because they tried. They worked so hard to get to that point, and then they lose that kid, and it's just like, it just feels like all hope is lost. I mean, I can't say I blame them. You're still supposed to play to the end, but even if they get there, they know. You just risk, you get to the point where you risk someone else getting injured when you're not really going to cash in. And like I said, I don't even see them making it past the play-in tournament. Whoever they played against will probably beat them twice. So I don't know. Yeah, Cleveland, he's solid. He's pretty solid, Ron Cohen. Yeah, Dame's on fire. Ron Cohen said Dame cooking. Yeah, he on fire. Dame might mess around and drop 50 again. Hey, man, never can tell. Never can tell with Dame Lillard. He's one of those players that can give you that 50-point game on any given night. That's for sure. G Money said Blazers are showing more heart than the Mavs. Yeah, well, I don't even know if it's heart at this point, G Money. Like I was saying earlier, is the Mavs are locked in, and they're probably they come to play ball, but they're probably playing more for a different reason. You know, they're gonna play ball and they're gonna play with intensity because they want to see the rotation, see how this works at a high level. They know they're gonna have a high level team because this is the Trailblazers and they're playing for their playoff seat. But here's the thing: the level of importance to this game is different, G Money. The Portland Trailblazers need this game. The Dallas Mavericks are trying to figure out some things with this game. And of course, like I said, if you're putting guys in, you're moving the road, you're working with the rotation, these guys have to come in and play with all intensity. So, you know, it's just more important. It's do or die right now for the Portland Trailblazers. So I think for a reason, you're going to see them working harder, crashing the boards harder because it's all or nothing for them right here. You know, it's not all or nothing for Dallas.
All right, can you guys hear me? I'm back with the first half stats. I mean, pretty much it's been the Damian Lillard show. Carmelo's got 11. He's the only other guy in double figures. But Lillard's got 25 first half points. As Ron said, he's on his way to a 50-piece. For the Mavericks, they got 3 players in double figures. Hardaway Jr. with 11. He did get injured at the end of that first half. Porzingis leads them with 16. 13 for Luka Doncic. The stats, both teams are shooting pretty well from the field. 3-pointers. Mavericks are okay, 36% compared to 27% for Portland. Both teams shooting well from the free throw line. The Blazers are killing the Mavs on the rebounds, especially on the offensive glass. They've gotten 10-second chance points from that. Assists are about even, 12 for the Mavs, 11 for the Blazers. Each have a block. The Blazers have 5 steals, and the Mavericks are one of the high teams when it comes to turning the ball over. They have 7 in the first half. The Blazers only have 2 turnovers in the first half, and they're killing them in the paint by 18, 38-20. Which is why they have an 8-point lead, and those are your first half stats. The Blazers have committed more fouls. But here's the thing, G-Money. The Blazers are fighting for their playoff lives, like D said. And Anthony L. mentioned it earlier in the stream. If they take care of the teams that they were supposed to be earlier, they wouldn't have been in this mess, even with the fact that they desperately had to sign Carmelo Anthony, and they were missing Nurkic and Zach Collins at the start of the year. But there were beatable teams that they should have won. They probably would have been in – I'm not going to say in a like much better position in terms of the West standings, because I feel like there's a lot of teams that are better than them right now. But I will say at least they're playing high at the right time, because this COVID-19 allowed Nurkic and Zach Collins to get healthy. Let's think about it. Are the Blazers possibly a playoff team if the regular season had continued? Because remember, this playoff started in July on the 30th. And right now it's August 10th. The regular season would have ended in April. Nurkic and Collins would have never coming back, and who knows, the Blazers probably missed the playoffs. So like D said, this is why that those guys are playing with this much desperation. Everybody's healthy. And Dame was going back and forth saying, like, if he wasn't sure if they was going to be able to have a chance to play in, but if there was a chance they could play in, you know, he would sign up for it. And that's what's happening right now. So that's the thing. Let me just look at the chat real quick. Yeah, he might play, score 50. And like D said with G Money, it's like it's not necessarily hard. The Mavs just got to figure things out. They know that they're in. It's not like if the Mavs were fighting for their playoff life, they would be playing with more intensity than what they played in the first half. And the Mavs have not been a good defensive team all season. So I'm not expecting anything less from Dallas. I know that they're only down 8, but they're not playing like they want the 6th seed. And again, do they really want the 6th seed? I feel like they're just trying to figure things out. Because at the end of the day, nobody saw this Mavericks team in the playoffs, and they've done a pretty good job. So they've exceeded expectations in their own right. Healthy Porzingis.
And G-Money, what's more important, the 6th seed or making the playoffs? Period. So I hear you about the 6th seed, but making the playoffs period is more important.
Johnny Spurs, Dame has got 25 first half points. 25, Johnny. Dame and Melo are balling, and if they could keep this up, the Blazers are going to be very tough. Yep. Again, like I said, play through your bigs. Don't just try to make this a personal thing because of what Skip Bayless and people in the media are saying about you. Play through your bigs, and you'll see you're going to get the shots that you want. Look at the driving lanes that are also there getting into the paint. He's not settling for jump shots. So I think he's taking his time and he's shooting everything in rhythm. He says, I still think the Mavs are going to win this game. Okay. Blazers should have beaten the Knicks, the Hawks, the Wolves, etc. Yeah, they lost to those teams. Remember when Melo made his return to the Garden after being picked up by the Blazers? He lost what should have been an easy win for the Blazers. They lost by double digits to the Knicks. So that was not a good thing. So
the Blazers really should be sitting at like 5 or 6 spot. The Grizzlies shouldn't really be in the conversation. And, the way Dallas been playing in Utah, they would be down there at 7th and 8th. That's really how it should look if the Blazers, like Lewis said, had taken care of business early. That's how this should look.
Yep. Remember, guys, make sure to like the video as well. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to both channels. G-Money says also the Blazers had lost to the Warriors too. Well, there you go. Those are teams that you got to beat. The Warriors were injured all season, and you could tell that they were purposely tanking, and the Blazers did not get the job done. So, like Anthony L. said, earlier in the stream, if they would have taken care of business, even with signing Melo, they would not have been themselves in this position. They probably would have been in the bottom part of the West in terms of the playoff seeding. I'm looking like at a 7th, maybe 6th, anywhere from 6 to 8. I don't think they'll get any of the top 5 spots, but they definitely would have been in a better position than fighting for their playoff lives right now, trying to be the Dallas Maverick team that they really don't have any expectations in terms of like trying to get the 6th spot. I don't know what the Mavericks are thinking, but all they care about is trying to get themselves ready for the playoffs. I mean, that's what all of these teams that are already in the playoffs doing, just trying to get themselves ready. Now, do some teams have to be careful? They have to be careful, some teams. But at the end of the day, everybody is on lock. There's no home court advantage. Because the way you're speaking, Jim Money, you would think that there's a home court advantage for these teams. Everybody's playing in the same place, so there's no home court advantage. This is just a matter about preparation. For the teams fighting in the bubble, they're trying to get into those playoffs. So they have to play the way that they're playing right now. So it's different. And Ron is right. Portland's situation is much more desperate. Exactly. Blazers could lose to the Nets because they're hot too. I mean, yeah, they can't fall asleep on the Nets. They're 5-2. And I have to give a lot of credit to Jacques Vaughn and the Nets. And I'm pretty sure D's going to agree with this. The replacement players that they were able to pick up, despite the fact that they signed replaced players and had players had to leave due to COVID, due to players being injured, and then players getting injured when they were signed and had to replace other players, they've played very well. Would you agree, dude?
Facts. I agree 100%. They played extremely well. And that's a key factor, man. You look at a team like the Lakers, did they make the same type of moves? And I would have to say no, they didn't. They didn't make the moves. In my opinion, the Lakers didn't make the moves they needed to make to put the right guys around Anthony Davis and LeBron James. And it's hard. It's already hard to play with LeBron James. Let's not forget that. So, yeah, you're right, Bruce.
Yeah, and the reason I'm saying that is because Anthony Davis had already come out to the media, which is sometimes that gets me mad about a lot of these guys. He said it already that he said that Rob Pelinka, he wanted to thank Rob Pelinka and the Lakers front office for allowing them to have input on the players that they wanted on their team. It's just the problem is biased fanboys of LeBron, they don't want to understand that. It's like if it's been said, but then they choose to ignore that. So then it makes it that much more difficult because LeBron really knows how to play one way. Is he playing great defense? Yes. Is he having an amazing 17 season? Yes. Is he leading the league in assists? Yes. LeBron is the most important player on the Lakers, but I don't think he's the best player right now. And it's Anthony Davis because he's leading all these categories. But is he going to get the respect he deserves? No. Because the league is pretty much pushing LeBron to win this MVP award. And Anthony Davis didn't even get consideration for a finalist, which he should be. He's a finalist for Defensive Player of the Year, but he's not even a finalist for MVP. LeBron is. And I said, because he's leading the team in one category. And I said, let me make this clear again. The reason that the Lakers are where they are is because of Dwight Howard, JaVale McGee, and Anthony Davis. The defensive impact changed when those three players came in. And Anthony Davis even challenged LeBron to play defense. Just the other day when they lost and Anthony Davis only had 8 points, he took responsibility and said, I got to play better. Like, I can't play like that. And I didn't even talk about this, but LeBron complained about the lighting. And I said, dude, you push for this games to restart and you're complaining about the lighting and talking about the fans. I'm like, you were pushing this even when the fans were not allowed to come in. So I'm like, I don't want to hear LeBron. You push for this. You got to get it done, bro. Enough with the excuses. That's what's getting me so tired. And it's like, I try to give this guy respect, but it's like he comes with one excuse after the other and then gets slid to the mouth. I'm like, this is why LeBron has to be careful. If he doesn't win the title this year, I don't want to hear any excuses at all.
He's toast, man. He's toast. And then, you can see light in Kyle Kuzma. But I just look at Kyle Kuzma, and I think that he's one of those lazy players. One of those players that have talent, but he's not in the gym. He's not working on his craft. You know what I mean? Like putting in that extra. That's what I see Kyle Kuzma. But it's so much potential in that kid. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, Kyle Kuzma has to improve his laziness because I feel like he at one point tries to be a star, and on top of that, at one point he was dating a Jenner, so it's like that alone could leave him focused because he has potential, but it's going to be on him, as I always say. Potential can only get you so far. It's about the individual player, and ask yourself: do you want to be great? Do you want to be good? That's going to be the key. I thought he played some pretty solid defense last game against the Nuggets, and he just hit that game-winning shot. But usually, if this was the playoffs, he would not get that shot. But because it's the regular season and they designed that play, he was able to get the shot off. But that's big because he needs to get confidence and preparation because they're going to need his scoring. Because if LeBron and AD are just doing it and they're getting all the contributions, the Lakers are not getting out. They're not making a deep playoff run. I don't care what anybody says. That's the truth. Shout out to Ryan. Appreciate you coming through. He says, hey, D and Lewis, I appreciate you. Edwin says he doesn't see LeBron winning it at all. Okay. Ryan says Kuzma has to be aggressive on both ends. Hold on. G Money says, I feel your anger, guys. Bron needs to shut up and ball. Anger, but I'm just pretty much sick and tired. That's pretty much it. It's I'm just really tired of it. It's like, as much credit as I give, it's like he tries to be sly and slick. I'm like, dude, you cannot complain about something that you push for. You knew what the repercussions were. You knew about the COVID cases in Florida. Like, a lot of people in the media, especially Kendrick Perkins, Damian Lillard having a fire first half. He's saying that the bubble is the safest place. And it's crazy because a lot of these players, they couldn't even stay content. They were bringing in a lot of these, people. A lot of these people, in the bubble when they weren't even supposed to bring them. Johnny says, even if my Spurs don't make the playoffs, we can start fresh, getting a decent lottery pick and put out 22 streak behind with the player Murray, Walker, Murray are decent picks. Yeah. And he also says, didn't see that last one. Oh, he doesn't mind if Pop leaves. Also, it will be a sad, but it's going to be a fresh start. Yeah, no, it's time. All right, D, take it away, man. We're back. Started the early third quarter, man. Smash a like, hit that subscribe for both channels.
I definitely agree. It's time, man. You need fresh everything. Pop is good, but his days are numbered. And there's a foul called on Luka Doncic. He fouls Gary Trent going for the steal. 66-58 to start the half, guys. 8-point lead by the Portland Trailblazers. Let's see if they can keep the heat on the Dallas Mavericks. Here comes Dame Lillard with the ball. Has Trey Burke on the defense. Dame Lillard gets the ball to McCullough for three. McCullough can't hit. Porzingis for the rebound with the rebound. Gives the ball to Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic dribbles around the Porzingis screen. Bodies Yusuf Nurkic. And he did get the foul call. So late whistle there. I didn't know if it looked like the ref was waiting to see if the ball fell in before he blew the whistle. But
I think so.
Little contact. Looked like Luka Doncic initiated that contact, however. All right, so Luka down inside fakes to Kristaps Porzingis. Nice hand by Yusuf Nurkic to knock the ball away. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Dallas will retain possession. Luka Doncic inside to Hardaway Jr. for the quick jumper, and he drains it. So that's 66-60. 6-point lead by the Portland Trailblazers. Here comes Dame Lillard. Drives down into the hole. Dame Lillard gets blocked by Porzingis, but he gets the ball back. Dame Lillard tells everybody back off. I got this, man. Burned him 3-4 times, and no, he can't get it. But no foul call. Dame Lillard thought he got a little contact. And Trey Burke for three. And Trey Burke, bottom of the net. So it's a 3-point game, guys. 10 minutes, 40 seconds left in the third. Lewis, take it away.
All right, so Gary Trent shoots a jump shot, and he knocks it down, and the Blazers go back up by 5, 68-63, just under. We got 10:25 remaining in the third quarter. Luka brings the ball up against Smasher like it. That's subscribe for both channels. 68-63 is the score. Portland over Dallas 5-point lead. Porzingis dribbles left, shoots the bank shot. He's gotten pretty good at that bank shot. Just missed that one. Rebound is to Carmelo, gives it to Lillard, gives it back to Melo. Melo transition three, just like I used to do in New York, but he misses the shot. Rebound is to Tim Hardaway Jr. Looks like he's okay. Luka Doncic gets a double screen, rises to the middle, nice bounce pass. Finney Smith, no, Trey Burke open for three, but he can't hit. Rebound to Gary Trent. Nice job by Gary Trent. Lobs it for Damian Lillard. Wide open for three, and he drains it. Lillard with another bomb. He's got 28 points, 71-63. The score is with Portland. Back come the Mavericks. Luka brings it slow. Dribbles right, brings it back up. Porzingis wide open, gets the pass, shoots a three-pointer, and he knocks it down. And it is, once again, 71-66. Take it away, D.
All right, guys, 9 minutes. Just over 9 minutes left in the quarter. Here comes Yusuf Nurkic, top of the key. Yusuf handing in the ball, steps back, jumper. He can't hit, and rebound by Finney Smith. Gets the ball to Luka Doncic. And it's an offensive foul. Kristaps Porzingis trying to set the screen. He moves that hip there. Gets his hip into Gary Trent Jr. So 9 minutes, 7 seconds left, and it's a turnover by the Dallas Mavericks. 5-point game. Here comes C.J. McCollum. Got Tim Hardaway Jr. on the defense. Gets the ball over to Yusuf. Yusuf down inside to Dame Lillard, but knocked away by Trey Burke. Finney Smith picks up the ball. Trey Burke, another three. Trey Burke can't hit this time. Yusuf Nurkic will get the ball over to Dame Lillard. Dame Lillard, another three at the top of the key. Bottom of the net, Dame Lillard is feeling it. It's Dame time. 74 points, 31 of those are for Dame Lillard. Here comes Kristaps Porzingis, drives right at Yusuf Nurkic, high off the glass. Kristaps, nice drive on Nurkic. 68-74. Dame Lillard coming back down. Dame Lillard's the hot man. Watch out. He'll shoot from anywhere, and he does. Dame Lillard, bottom of the net again. About 29 feet out. Dame Lillard is feeling it. 77-68. Here comes Tim Hardaway Jr. Gets the ball up top to Trey Burke. Trey Burke dribbles down inside. Goes right at Dame. Trey Burke can't hit. Dame Lillard with the ball. Dribbles around and tries another three. Can't hit. And a foul call. Looks like Kristaps Porzingis over the back of Yusuf Nurkic. It's yours, my man, Lewis.
All right, so Dame Lillard was cooking right now in those last three baskets. He got the bench going crazy. Look at that. Hassan Whiteside looking like ducking. He's like, look, it's raining threes, man. He said, I can't find any way. I need a place to where I could dry myself. Lillard's on fire. He's got 34 points. He's got 3 threes in this third quarter. 9 of his 34 here in the third. 77-68 is the score. Luka Doncic gives the ball to Porzingis, gives it right back to Luka Doncic, dribbles, going all the way right. Luka take it to the basket with the left hand, and he draws a foul. Again, good aggressive move by Luka Doncic. He'll go to the line for 2. Let me just check the chat real quick. Shout out to Alves in the building. Appreciate you. He said the Blazers are going to win. Okay. Salute to you. Make sure you subscribe and make sure to hit the like on the video for Lewis and D. Appreciate that as he goes to the line. Jay Jefferson says, so I feel that the media doesn't respect AD, not because of LeBron, but because of his past failures as a leader of his team and not being capable of leading his team to a title. As true as that is, Jay, I got to ask you a question. Why was LeBron lobbying for Anthony Davis? And I agree with you. You're right. He doesn't get the credit because, and I agree also what you said, that he probably had a more talented roster in New Orleans than the Lakers have on their team. But then why did LeBron get Anthony Davis? That's what I always continue to ask. They're like, oh, Kyrie's nothing without LeBron. Why did LeBron go back to Cleveland knowing Kyrie Irving's going to be there? That's the stuff that you got to think about. But anyway, 77-70 is the score. Luka knocks down. What happened, D?
And outside of the Toronto Raptors turnaround jumper by Melo, and he drains it 79-70. Outside of the Toronto Raptors, every champion before that, damn near for the past 10 years, 15 years, you go back to the Pistons, they had 2 superstars, man. You're asking a lot of Anthony Davis without that second superstar partner to lead the New Orleans Pelicans to a championship. So McCullough dribbles down inside. He can't hit. Luka comes down with the rebound. Here comes Luka Doncic. Spin on Dame Lillard. Nice move by Luka Doncic. And the Portland Trailblazers want to talk about it. So nice, it's a 7-point game, guys. Nice moves.
The beautiful part about that play, 79-72 is the score. The beautiful part about it was Luka went left and then he stopped on the dime and then spin right, causing Lillard to shift his defense and then got him out of position. So that was a really nice move by Luka Doncic. 79-72 in the third quarter, Lewis and D. Jay also says, well, Donnie says, Gideon, who do you support? He didn't put it. Ryan says that AD is an in-the-moment type player. Ron says the problem with the Lakers and AD is that AD and the role players are totally dependent on the LeBron system. He's the only one who's allowed to handle the ball and make all the plays. I also know Rajon Rondo's out, but even then, so Rajon Rondo has moments where he's a spot-up shooter, and that's never been Rondo's game. But he ended up practicing his three-point shots just in case because that's the way LeBron has to play. Jay says AD is a talented beta. It's a reason why he went to the Lakers. I told y'all, man. Applebee's 2 for 20, bro. Applebee's 2 for 20. That's the reason he's over there. Applebee's 2 for 20 sell by LeBron and Rich Paul. That's how they got him.
2 for 20.
All right, man. All right.
Hey, no, go ahead, Lewis. Finish up, man.
No problem. Just this last comment. Ryan says, even though Lillard's not going to win the championship, I feel that he's in that second tier of elite point guards. I would agree with that. I think Dame has proven himself enough. I know they're saying that he's never won a championship, but is not, hasn't really done anything. I think regular season wise, he's in that second tier with elite point guards. I definitely think so, because he's an elite scorer. I thought he stepped up and he evolved a little bit in last year's playoffs. He didn't play great after the first round, but this is why Damian Lillard this playoffs are crucial for him because he's going to get more riff for the media if he doesn't perform well, if Portland does happen to make it. And I say if they make it. So that's going to be key for not only Dame, for Portland themselves. G-Money says he's a Knicks fan, sadly. Dame is toying with the Mavs. He may seriously have 60 if he keeps it up. I'm going to go for 50. I mean, if he continues to get hot, where the ball is just consistently in his hands, he might get it. But the thing is, you don't want Dame trying to shoot your team, because the thing is, as much as Dame could shoot you back in the game or keep the lead, he can also shoot you out of the game too when he settles for those deep threes and stops attacking the rim. The good thing is he's been attacking the rim and he's mixed his game up tonight. So you just don't want to just continue to shot jack just because you're feeling it. Still want to mix it up and keep other guys involved. That's how you're going to beat the Lakers. You make this into a 1-on-5 game, that's not going to work. The Dame and CJ ISO, those days are going to have to stop if they're going to really beat the Lakers because they're undersized. They may not have Avery Bradley, but it's like, again, you could build the Lakers defense out if you guys are not penetrating to the rim.
So, guys, quick update for all the guys out there that take part in the predictions, guys. Right now, if you haven't gotten over there, y'all need to get over there in the morning. I usually run the show from 11 to 11:30 because right now, guys, we are perfect. And I'll give you guys an update, but the game is back. So I'll hold off on that to the next commercial break. All right. So here comes Dame Lillard to bring the ball down. 7-point lead by the Portland Trailblazers. Here comes Dame Lillard. Gets the ball in the Yusuf Nurkic. And nice hand by Kristaps Porzingis causes Nurkic to lose control of the ball and dribble it out of bounds. So turnover by the Portland Trailblazers off this commercial break. Kristaps into Luka Doncic. He'll bring the ball down. Gary Trent on the defense. Luka Doncic gets the ball to Trey Burke. Back over to Luka. Luka on the wing. Rifles the ball across the court to Finney Smith. Finney Smith drives inside, right off the glass. Nice move by Finney Smith. 74-79, 5-point lead. Here comes Dame Lillard. Finney Smith on the defense. Dame Lillard goes right at Finney Smith. Gets the ball out to Trent Jr. for 3. Bottom of the net. Here's Gary Trent Jr. He's been playing really solid for the Trailblazers. Trey Burke goes inside with the floater and gets fouled by Yusuf Nurkic. So Trey Burke will go to the line for 2. 8-point game right now for the Portland Trailblazers, 74-82. Trey Burke will see if he can bring that lead down to 6. 5 minutes, 56 seconds left in the third. And they got a little graphic up, guys. When playing for the play-in tournament, 45.8% for 3 teams. Memphis, Portland, and Phoenix, and 45.7% chance for the Spurs. So, again, I think Memphis would drop in that game today. I don't even know why they still have them at even percentage. They're now a half game from Phoenix, and if the Portland Trailblazers could seal the deal here, they'll actually be even with the Grizzlies. So I don't see the Grizzlies, their chances, those percentages are too high. So Trey Burke drains both free throws. Take it away, Lewis. All right, so my man Lewis might have taken a break. Yusuf Nurkic with the ball at the top of the key. Here comes Dame Lillard. Dame Lillard drives down the side, goes right at Kristaps Porzingis, but can't hit Trey Burke. Coming up with the ball, and he can't hit, and that was the long right with the ball. Dame Lillard had the ball. Lillard put the ball up. It's fouled by Trey Burke, and Lillard will go to the line.
Trey Burke?
So Lillard back to the line for 2, see if he can put this lead back up to 8. Portland is up by 6, guys. Score check, 82-76. Dame Lillard up for the first free throw and gets the bounce and drains it. Shooter's touchdown for Dame Lillard. Luka Doncic taking a rest right now. All right, guys, and Dame Lillard gets another bounce. So the long right is in the game for Luka Doncic. You got Max Kleber, the long right, and Kristaps Porzingis. Tim Hardaway Jr. with the ball. Back over to Kleber. Gives it to Kristaps. Kristaps back to Kleber for 3. Kleber can't hit. And Zach Collins back in for Hazonia is in for Portland Trailblazers. He gets the rebound, gets the ball to Dame Lillard. Dame Lillard with the long 3. Can't hit, and the long right lets the ball go out of bounds. Just under 5 minutes in this quarter. 4 minutes, 54 seconds.
Oh, man.
8-point lead for the Portland Trailblazers. The long right handling the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. Gets it over to Tim Hardaway Jr. on the wing. Hardaway, double team. Kristaps Porzingis, long 3-pointer. Bottom of the net, 79-84. Down to a 5-point game, guys. Here comes Dallas Mavericks. So Dame Lillard, he'll bring the ball down. Trey Burke on the defense. Gets the ball to McCullough. McCullough drives down inside. Nice pass by McCullough over to Zach Collins, cutting to the lane. So that's 86-79. Trey Burke with the ball at the top of the key. Nice pass to Kleber for the easy layup over Yusuf Nurkic, 81-86. 5-point game. Dame Lillard. Trey Burke on the defense. Dame out on the wing. Makes the move on Trey Burke. And Dame Lillard loses the ball. Thought he got some contact. Trey Burke down with the ball. Gives it to Kristaps for another 3. Kristaps, bottom of the net. He makes it a 2-point game. 3 minutes and 45 seconds. Take it away, Lewis.
Kristaps got 11 points in this quarter, 27, and an offensive foul on Nurkic, setting the screen for C.J. McCollum. Wow, look at that. They're doubling so hard, they're leaving Porzingis wide open, forgetting how he could score the rock. And then nice job right here by Trey Burke right there on the trailer. Porzingis for 3. Porzingis on fire right now. 11 in the quarter, 27 points. Lillard has to stop taking 3-point shots. He's falling in love with that heat check because he's on fire. He could easily go this cold. Lillard is streaky. He forgets that about a part of his game too. So the long right passes it to Kleber. They give the ball to Finney Smith. No, sorry, Tim Hardaway Jr. My mistake. Tim Hardaway on the post up with Lillard takes a Dirk step back, a tough shot, and he gets fouled by Damian. Oh no, that was CJ McCollum. My bad. CJ McCollum. I forgot he's got the braid. I keep confusing that 3 with 0. But anyway, because they're both so small, they kind of have the same size, similar skin type. But anyway, foul is on CJ McCollum as Hardaway puts that one-legged up. So he has a chance to tie the game, and Hardaway is a solid free throw shooter. And so, man, Portland they were killing the Mavericks, and now they're about to blow this lead. Hardaway knocks down the first free throw, 86-85, ladies and gentlemen. Let's freaking go. Let us go in the chat. D was killing it with the commentary, man, right there, man. Got me hyped right there on the sideline listening. And so Hardaway Jr. knocks down the free throw. We are tied at 86, ladies and gentlemen. Well, maybe I guess G Money's halftime speech worked. Maybe they do want that 60. Let's find out. Damian Lillard on the right side. Goes all the way. Oh, nice Euro step in the paint, but he gets stripped. He loses the ball. Cleveland with the steal. Here come the Mavs. They can take the lead on this possession. Here comes Trey Burke. Outlet to DeLon Wright. Dribbles. Oh, wide open Trey Burke. He has all day to shoot that. And he knocks down the three, and the Mavericks retake the lead, 89-86. Portland's defense has gone to garbage right now in this third quarter. So 2:54 remaining in the third quarter, and the Mavericks lead 89-86. Right here on the Lewis Sports Network with Lewis and D Basketball Live. Smash that like button. Hit that subscribe button for both channels, man. We truly appreciate that. And make sure to share on the social media outlets. What's going on with the Portland defense in this third quarter? And they let Porzingis get hot.
They falling asleep. They need to protect that perimeter, especially since the Dallas – I know. Especially since the Dallas Mavericks was feeling it. You know, they're starting to feel it from that three-point line. Boxing Monster in the building says, Luka. Yeah, Boxing Monster. But real quick, guys, since we're on this commercial break, I wanted to come back to the predictions. Y'all get in there. So this morning on the predictions, I picked Portland Trailblazers over this Mavericks team here. Now, I said I was going with Portland, but they opened up at 3.5, and I said I'm not sure about the points, so stay off of those points. 237.5 was the total, so I said to go under that. But here's the thing, guys. We are perfect today for the predictions. The first game was the Magic and the Nets. I said I go with the Nets under 225, and that's exactly what it was. They scored 108-96, so we hit there perfectly. I said I'll go with the Spurs in this game and over 238. Guess what, guys? We missed that one. No, I said under 238. So we actually hit that because there was 128 on that game, guys. And the Spurs did win. And then it was the Suns. The prediction was I'm going with the Suns. They win by 9 or more. And I say the game goes over 225. They blew 225 out of the water. They scored 147. The Suns won by 13, so they killed the 9 points. Perfect there. And then the Celtics and the Grizzlies, of course, Jaren Jackson's down, so we got to pick the Celtics. I said the Celtics win 4 or more, and we will go over the 224. Well, Celtics won 122, 109. 107. They just beat it, so it's 229. We are perfect on the day, guys. We need the Portland Trailblazers to win here. And Speak Your Mind Sports Talk will be perfect on the predictions. Y'all got to get over there, make y'all a little bit of money. And there is the update for the predictions this morning.
All right, so real nice predictions by D. Jefferson. Once again, let's go into the chat. G Money said the Mavs are starting to play with more desperation. Absolutely. Jay says the OG Tim Hardaway used to be like that with Miami. He was settled for that three-point shot too often, and Dame Dollars is doing the same, man. Dame needs to attack more. Yeah, that's the thing with Tim Hardaway, man. Killer of the crossover, he was very deceptive with that, but he would settle for that three-point shot. Once he starts feeling it, he feels like he can't miss, and I understand that feeling. But once you start to miss a couple, don't fall in love with it because you can shoot yourself out of the game and it hurts your team because then the ball stops moving, everybody gets stagnant. And they're just waiting to see what you're going to do with the basketball. So G Money says he doesn't support anybody. Ron says Portland seems to always come and go defensively. Yeah, that's the issue with the Blazers. They can never play with consistency. And if they play like this, I can see the Lakers beating them easy too. It's just like that. I like Dennis Smith Jr. Dennis Smith is too inconsistent for me. Athletic, but too inconsistent, and he's too injury prone too, Johnny. If the Blazers lose, they would drop to the 11th seed, and they would need the Suns and the Spurs to lose their games. So there you go. That's why the Blazers, they can't screw around right now. They just gave up the lead. Let's see if they got the poise to come back. All right, so we're back, guys. Carmelo gives it a Dame off the screen. Melo gets open for three-pointer, and he ties the game. There goes Melo with the yak. 3 hitting right on the side of the head in his cranium, as he always likes to do. Tied at 89. So here comes Trey Burke. 2:27 remaining in this third quarter. Gives the ball to DeLon Wright. DeLon Wright dribbles all the way to the middle, kicks it to Kleber open for 3, and he drains it. And the Blazers are getting killed from the three-point line in this third quarter. Score is 92-89. So here comes Dame Lillard. Let's see if Dame Lillard listens to what Jay said and start falling in love with that three. Passes it off to Melo. He was open, gets in post position. He's got a smaller man on him, takes him all the way to the basket, shoots the jump shot, gets the bounce. Nice play by Melo. Melo has got 18 points, 92-91. Take it away, D. 1 point game. It's getting exciting.
Smart move by Carmelo Anthony to go inside and get the easy jumper. A lot of teams fall in love with that three. The long right with the ball gets it over to Trey Burke. Trey Burke drives down inside and blocked by Hassan Whiteside. We're used to seeing him do that. And Dame Lillard inside and knocked away from behind. And here comes Trey Burke with the ball. Trey Burke gets it to Kristaps. Kristaps fakes the three. Inside, nice ball movement by Dallas. Max Kleber. And it looks like Max Kleber, no point, pulled down the rim. Offensive interference. So still 91-92 turnover by Dallas. Man, that was nice. Yeah, he sure did. He thought he was going to get the alley, and I guess he pulled down the rim to keep his balance from falling. So it's a loose ball foul call. Go ahead, Bruce.
Oh no, I was just gonna tell you that I honestly think that Melo was the one that kind of hit his arm, which caused him to lose the handle, and then he grabbed on the rim. Anyway, the call is gonna stand anyway, but take it away. I think that's what happened. That's why Cleveland ended up doing it, because that was an easy two right there. But take it away, D.
All right, I got you. So here comes Carmelo Anthony. Shoots over the top of Tim Hardaway Jr. Bottom of the net, Carmelo Anthony. He's starting to feel it. He's heating up. 93-92, back to a double-digit lead. Here comes Kristaps Porzingis. Got Hassan Whiteside on the defense. Hassan knocks the ball away and almost picked off by Hazonia. In the corner, Tim Hardaway Jr. can't hit. And Keith Kleber with the rebound, but he tries to save the ball. And Gary Trent Jr. steps back for the three. Gary Trent Jr. can't hit. Hassan Whiteside gets the ball back out to Hazonia. Nice rebound by Whiteside. And we got a foul called on Kristaps Porzingis. Got his knee into Whiteside. Referee caught you, Kristaps. So Hassan Whiteside will go to the line for two. This is a game, guys. We have a game here, a barn burner. Go ahead, Lewis.
I know. I was just gonna say, man. I was just gonna say what you was gonna say. This was definitely a barn burner. Whiteside knocks out the first free throw. 94-92 is the score. We got a 2-point game. This has been a very good game. Glad to pick this one. Once again, doing this with D. Always makes it fun when we always got a good game, and then we get that play-by-play commentary on both sides, man. You already know what it is. Whiteside, 5.7 rebounds, 2 blocks, knocks down the free throw. Portland goes back up by 3. So back and forth we go. All right. So here comes, that was Luka Doncic, gets the Porzingis, comes in transition for 3. Porzingis is on fire. Knocks down another 3-pointer. He ties the game at 95. He's got 32 points. 32 points for Porzingis. Take it away, D, for the last shot of the quarter.
All right, guys. So 6-second differential from the game shot to the shot clock. 10 seconds to shoot. Dame Lillard with the ball. Here comes Dame Lillard for 3. Foul behind the 3-point line by Finney-Smith. Bad foul, Finney-Smith. But Kristaps Porzingis, nothing Whiteside could do. He shot it from about 30 feet out and bottom of the net. Kristaps feeling it for the Dallas Mavericks. 95-95. Dame Lillard to shoot the first free throw. And Dame Lillard drains it. So it's 96. So Dame Lillard is a solid, very solid free throw shooter. Coincidentally, he missed 2 free throws that could have sealed the game for them. So here's Dame Lillard with the second free throw and rolls in. So 2 points so far for Dame Lillard. He extends that lead, 97-95. Dame Lillard for the third free throw. A bad foul again by Finney-Smith to hit him behind that line. Dame Lillard converts on all 3. So back up to a 3-point lead. Last second shot we're going to see here. Luka Doncic with the ball. Nice hand by Gary Trent to get the steal. Gary Trent stops, pulls up his own 3, and he can't hit. But Gary Trent, bad move, my man. He had a guy trailing with him. He should have got that ball down inside for the easy layup or even alley-oop there. Would have been easy play either way. But, nice shot by Gary Trent. He was wide open. He just did not drain that. Nice way to end the quarter for the Portland Trailblazers to come back in there and take that lead back. They lost the lead and they let Dallas get into a groove there, but they kind of knuckled down and snatched that lead back. So good job by the Portland Trailblazers.
Yeah, man. So through 3 quarters, man, we got ourselves a barn burner, man. Great game, 98-95. Portland goes back up by 3 entering the 4th quarter, man. And Damian Lillard, I thought, started very well in the 3rd quarter, super hot. I thought Porzingis was the one that finished that quarter very strong. He had 14 of his 30 in that 3rd quarter and really got hot to get the Mavericks in the game. And at one point, they even took the lead. But right now, the Blazers finished the quarter themselves on a 9-3 run. And that's why we got a 3-point game. But salute to everybody in the chat on both Speaking My Sports Talk and Lewis Sports Network, Basketball with Lewis and D. Continue to hit that like button and hit that subscribe button, man, for both channels. Make sure y'all stay tuned for tomorrow. We got the Los Angeles Clippers against the Denver Nuggets. That should be a good one. Talking about the number 2 and number 3 seeds. And if both seeds do advance, we're looking at ourselves at a 2nd round matchup. So that should be a good one. Hopefully Paul George is playing. I don't know if Kawhi Leonard's going to play. But we'll see what happens with that game. If not, I'll see what other game we can do. But it looks like right now we got Clippers and Nuggets. I might have to check the injury update on that one, but that's what I'll definitely be checking. G Money says KP has been dominant, but Luka has played like garbage tonight. I wouldn't necessarily say so because the defense is geared to stop Luka just because that he's the best player on the team. Remember, Porzingis is supposed to complement Luka Doncic. So right now, KP's benefiting off of that. So I think that he's played much more better than Luka only because that's just gonna happen. When you look at Luka.
Well, I don't look like sometimes, excuse me, Lewis, I ain't mean to break in, but sometimes we're too harsh on these superstars because when as a superstar, I think Luka's playing just fine. Luka's he has 17.6 assists and 5 rebounds. But as a superstar, you have to recognize when your other guys are feeling it, man. So Luka's doing a good job at finding Kristaps and making sure that that's being a leader. He doesn't need to take the game over right now when he has Kristaps Porzingis doing this thing. He needs to play just the way he's playing. And being the 2nd leading scorer right now with 6 assists and 5 rebounds, I don't really want to take too many shots at Luka Doncic because guess what? They're in this game, and that's what you're supposed to do.
And see, here's the thing. The thing is, if Luka is playing like garbage, and let's say that he tries to take the game over by themselves, do you think the Mavericks are going to be in this game? No, they won't. So that's why it was good that Luka is recognizing the hot hand as well. Even if he's not playing like garbage, he sees Porzingis is on fire. Keep feeding him the ball. That's what Trey Burke is doing. That's what Tim Hardaway Jr. is doing. Everybody else on the floor, they've given the ball to Porzingis, and Porzingis is responding right now. Okay? And the thing is, when you give it to the hot hand, you make sure that player gets the ball in rhythm. And that's what Porzingis right now, that's what he has. It's a rhythm. All right, guys, so we are back, start of the 4th quarter. CJ McCollum gives the ball to Carmelo Anthony in post position. He's got 22 points, played very well. Carmelo, nice shoulder fake, turnaround, can't get the bounce. And Lucas tries to save the ball, but the ball goes out of bounds. And there is Jim Carrey. Oh, no, wait, I'm sorry. Rick Carlisle, excuse me. Rick Carlisle, excuse me.
Oh, shit, that's a good one. That was a good one. Nice play by Hassan Whiteside again to get his hand in there.
All right, Miller with the jump shot, too short. Whiteside with the offensive rebound. They can't. And good job by the Blazers attacking the offensive glass to be able to draw the foul. So that was good.
And that's where Hassan Whiteside comes in, man, on those blocks and plays like that, you know. So I'll give him his respect where respect is due because he does a good job at that. That long length, you know, gets those crazy rebounds.
Super Mario misses the first free throw. And D, to the point, Anthony L. and both Ron were saying you spoke facts on that last thing with what you were saying about Luka Doncic. Super Mario hits the second free throw. Take it away, D. 99-95 is the score.
All right, guys. So here we go. Here comes Luka Doncic. 11 minutes, 30 seconds into the 4th quarter. Gets the ball over to Finney Smith. Back to Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic to DeLon Wright. DeLon Wright at the top of the key. Finney Smith feints the 3. Back to DeLon Wright. DeLon Wright hits Finney Smith again. DeLon Wright drives down inside, back out to Finney Smith for 3. Finney Smith, nice ball movement by the Mavericks, and Finney Smith 98-99, 1-point game. Here comes Hazonia for the Portland Trailblazers. He gets the ball to Whiteside. Whiteside, couple of dribbles over to McCollum, and we got an offensive foul on Carmelo Anthony. He hit Finney Smith on the screen. So nice kick outside by DeLon Wright to find a wide open Finney Smith for that three. So Dallas Mavericks with a chance to take the lead back here, guys. We got a seesaw game. Barn burner. My man Lewis knew it was going to be this way. Here comes DeLon Wright. Drives down inside. DeLon Wright kicks it in the corner to Kleber. Kleber drives inside, back out in the corner in a foul, and Carmelo, get that out of here. So it's an offensive foul. I thought that was a defensive foul, but it was actually an offensive foul. And that was Wesley Matthews has checked into the game. Good to see Wesley Matthews back on that court. Take it away, Lewis.
Actually, that was Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, but anyway, Carmelo in the post. Wesley Matthews is with Milwaukee D. But Melo goes inside the paint. Oh, and looks like we got an offensive foul on Kleber. Man, he really bumped Melo on that one. And the old Carmelo would have. The old Carmelo would have. No, it's cool. Carmelo actually now did go to Max Kleber. And wow, that was a mean bump right there. And that's the thing I appreciate about Melo. Melo has never flopped in his entire career. Every hit that he's ever taken, he's never acted. He legit gets hit. And there's a reason they call Melo a bull. At least what Kobe has called him in his career. So look at it right here. So Melo just going for the steal. Yeah, Max Kleber, man, he took a mean shot. That's a clear offensive foul. And so Melo's going into his face, and then he's like, and Kleber's just shoving him off. And now Melo's trying to go into his face and had to be separated real quick. All right, so Gary Trent Jr. gives the ball to CJ McCollum. Oh, my goodness, yo, these guys are unbelievable. CJ crosses over Kleber, got him on skates, but he can't hit the shot. Rebound to Finney Smith, or was that Gilchrist who got the rebound? Nope, that was Finney Smith. Oh, wow, it looks like Whiteside's got words. Oh, look at that. Whiteside has now got it with Kleber, so now Kleber. See, this is what the Blazers are going to have to also be careful, though. I like the fire, but you also can't let these guys get in your heads. You guys are fighting desperate. The last thing you want to start doing is getting double technicals or anything like that, even if you're in the bubble. So
yeah.
On Whiteside, for somebody who doesn't play tough, he sure talks a lot. You better play tougher than your mouth is, man. So
yeah, really.
All right,
so here comes Luka the ball. Luka driving down into the lane. Luka fouled. Luka off the glass, and it's going to be some text coming here soon. And it looks like it's an offensive foul on Dallas. Luka's pretty upset. But these guys better chill out with all this jawing off at the ref. The Troll Network in the building. What's up, the Troll? Appreciate you coming through. I don't see what happened there. Why Luka's complaining? Did they not give him a continuation?
No, they called an offensive foul on that. And he got a technical for it, too.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, that was getting ready to happen, man. These technical fouls. These guys can't keep jawing off at these referees, or eventually they're going to, start hitting them with that whistle. And unfortunately for Luka Doncic, he was the one where they decided they had enough. You know what I mean?
Yep. All right, Luka Doncic is the free throw.
Yeah. Take it away, Lewis.
Yeah, it's 101-100, Edwin. All right, so Damian Lillard has got the basketball. 101-100, 1-point game. Damian Lillard drives to the basket, kicks it out. I'm sorry, that was CJ McCollum. Nice pass by Mario Hazonia, but Whiteside gets stripped. But the ball cannot be recovered by Kidd-Gilchrist, and the ball goes out of bounds, and Portland will rehab possession. It is Dame time. Let's see. Anthony L says he's on the bench. Anthony L says, I love how you guys break down X's and goes. Great commentary, guys. Appreciate that, Anthony L. All right, CJ McCollum drives to the basket, Euro step, takes it to the lane, and he cannot get the roll. Rebound is to Luka Doncic. Almost a foul by Gary Trent Jr. Luka kicks it out to, was that DeLon Wright? Yes.
DeLon Wright.
All right, DeLon Wright gets to the basket. He drew the foul. I'm like, where's the foul? Because he literally got hit. All right, so he'll go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Edwin says, what is the score?
Oh, the score is 100-101 still, but nice defense again by Hassan Whiteside to make sure there's no chance of a 3-point play. So DeLon Wright to the line for 2. Champ Ross in the building. What's up there, brother? DeLon Wright drains the first free throw. So Dallas up by 2. It's coming down to the wire, guys. Look at that. 41.5 minutes for Lillard, 40.8 for McCullough, and 40.1 for Luka Doncic.
All right, so the free throw is missed, guys. All right, so CJ McCollum's got the ball. They give the ball to Damian Lillard, who just checked back in after they just showed him briefly. Looks like he's got DeLon Wright on him. He drives to the middle. He gets stripped, and looks like they called a foul on the strip. Wow. CJ is struggling, and see, that's another problem too. CJ doesn't attack the basket enough. He settles for jump shots too. He's another one. Doesn't go ISO. Jay makes a good point. That's what great point guards do. They feed the hot hand. Facts. Ron says CJ is struggling. Edwin says it might go to overtime. Yeah, DeLon Wright. Yeah, you got arm, bro. Yeah, you got arm on that strip. Yeah. I love how they get a piece of somebody and then they act like they're all innocent. Like, stop it, bro. Like, Shaq is right. Nothing but actors these guys are. Unbelievable. Damian Lillard comes off the screen, shoots a three-pointer, can't hit. Luka Doncic with the ball. Take it away, D. 102-100 is the score. Excuse me.
All right, Luka gets it up to Finney Smith. Finney Smith to DeLon Wright. Back to Luka. Luka inside, and that was Cleveland inside. Took it right to Zach Collins. Cleveland go to the line for 2.
All right, so
Zach Collins.
Edwin says, how much does Damian Lillard got? He's got 39 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists in 32 minutes. And like D mentioned, Lillard leads the entire bubble in minutes played, 41.6. McCollum is right behind him. And then Luka's third. So 3 players that are currently playing, all guards, as Kleber hits the free throw, and it's 103-100. They lead the bubble in minutes right now. Yeah, the Blazers have got to stop fouling. Yeah, I agree. Nurkic is back in the game. I don't know why Zach Collins and Nurkic are not. They should have been in this game already. Whiteside, I thought he did solid, but not enough for me. Kleber misses the free throw. Take it away, D. 103-100 is the score.
Yeah, Hazonia and Whiteside is out, and Zach Collins, as you just said, that and Nurkic is back there, Lewis. So Dame Lillard with the ball at the top of the key. Dame Lillard gets the ball over to CJ. Sorry, that's Gary Trent. Gary Trent with the ball out on the wing. Got Cleveland on the defense. Long 3 by Gary Trent. Can't hit. Looks like Gilchrist comes down with the rebound. Gives it to Luka. Chance for Dallas to extend that lead. Here comes Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic back to Finney Smith for 3 and drains it. Nice shot by Finney Smith to open that lead up to 6. 8 minutes in this game. Nurkic at the top has Cleveland on the defense. Gives the ball to Dame. Dame with the 3 and pulls the foul on Finney Smith again. That is the second time, guys, this game Dame Lillard has been able to do that on Finney Smith. He's actually tried it about 3 or 4 times, but he's pulled it off. So back to the line for 3 is Dame Lillard. See if he can bring this game within 3 points for the Portland Trailblazers.
Okay, real quick. Damian Lillard makes the free throw, 106-101. Dame has got 40. He's hit the 40-point mark again. Dame, quick question. So Anthony says that he's a Celtics fan, but he wants Portland to make it badly. Let me just ask this question as soon as Dame makes or misses his free throw. He makes it, 41 points for Dame, 106-102, as Kleber sits out. And I think Porzingis is back in along with Tim Hardaway Jr. But Anthony L says, this question is both for you, Lewis, and D. Do you fire Terry Stotts if Portland does not make the playoffs in the bubble? Your response to that?
Yes. Yes, because with the insertion of Zach Collins, you get these guys back. Like Lewis said earlier, it was a fortunate situation, and Dame Lillard converts on all 3. So it's 103-106. But it was a fortunate situation to get these guys back, the COVID layoff and everything. You got to coach these guys to something special. I think if they make the Western Conference Finals, should be enough to save his job. But he's going to have to produce, man.
All right, I'll answer that question.
All right, guys. So,
go ahead, D.
Go ahead, Lou. All right, so DeLon Wright comes up with the steal. gets the ball over to Tim Hardaway Jr., we have a timeout called by Dallas Mavericks, and here's an opportunity for Lewis to answer that question.
All right, 7:23 remaining in this fourth quarter. Luka Doncic again complaining to the referees. We got a 106-103 game tight. Portland fighting for the time of their life right now. They are desperate to get into this bubble. But to answer Anthony's else question, yes, because Terry Stotts has never really adjusted his coaching style. Now I get he's had injuries here and there and all that, but the problem is also even when the bigs were there, Dame and CJ have consistently played the same. And I know a lot of Dame fans and maybe Blazer fans for that matter, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful at all. They've never really tried to involve their teammates a lot, and because it's the playoffs, they've tried to take over games a little way too much, and I get that they have more responsibility. But you got to try to work with what you have, even if you're not expected to win, because it's difficult when you tire yourself out, when you have to do kind of so much. But the problem is Terry Stotts, to me, he in a way has kind of reminded me of Scott Brooks. He relies too much on his stars, and they play too many minutes. And because Portland has lost to teams that they should have beaten, look how many minutes CJ McCollum and Dame Lillard are playing right now. It's 40. So that's why when I look at it, I'm like, Terry Stotts has got to go because they played the Dame CJ system. They don't really play a system when they involve their bigs. And even when they should, because they got him back. And yes, Melo has done a great job. Remember, Melo wasn't even on the team before that. They had to desperately sign him because they got off to a very slow start. And Melo probably would still be out of the league right now had the Blazers had not signed him. So it was a desperate act on both sides. That's why I said that the Blazers are very fortunate, but I feel like they're, to me, in a way, they're playing well, but it's like they're not really taking advantage of what they're supposed to. So, yeah, Terry Stotts, he's going to have to get fired. I'm sorry. It's just not working out.
And
it's really not working out.
And look, I agree, totally. Now, I will say this. We give LeBron enough heat, but he tried to get Carmelo over there with the Lakers. And I was saying they should have picked him up, man. We got to remember that. LeBron tried to get him over there. And they should have picked him up, man. I don't see no reason why. It was at the time where the league was either blackballing or frowning upon Carmelo Anthony, and they didn't get him. But big loss by the Lakers because say what you want about Carmelo Anthony, but he has a big reason. He's a big part of why the Portland Trailblazers are where they are right now.
And also look at it this way, too. As Jay says, big facts, Lou. Jay Jefferson says the late Flip Saunders was the same way. Yeah, he was the same way. Anthony L says, this is a big point right here. If Monty Williams is doing it with a less talented team in the Phoenix Suns, there's no excuse for Terry Stotts. Facts. I agree with that. That's fact. Monty Williams knows how to get the best out of his players, and Monty Williams tries to play a system. So I said that you got to understand the personnel that you have in playing a system. A system always gets the best out of everyone. Whatever role you put these guys in, system gets the best out of everyone when you're doing it as a team. But when you're just doing it when you're isolating with your best players playing 39, 40, 41 minutes, you're not going to win. You could get yourself some regular season wins because they're not defending you like the way they're going to do in the playoffs in a 7-game series. It's so much different. All right, guys, we're back.
And you have two solid, guys down low, and you have a superstar guard. Look at Nick Nurse. He has none of that, and he's still doing it. So nice drive inside by Finney Smith. He pulls the blocking foul on C.J. McCullough, so he'll go to the line.
Nice play by Gilchrist driving to the basket, and Ron makes also no point too. Portland was moving the ball in the first half, but not so much. Here's the thing: if Whiteside will be playing much better if he did not get that contract. So if he was getting that minimum contract deal, Whiteside will be playing much harder with that. Either he's playing harder or he's not, or he's out of the league in that matter. But ever since he got that contract, he hasn't been good. Yeah, Gilchrist, I don't like that hitch in his shot. He's a good defender, but he gets injury prone, and that hitch is the reason why he doesn't shoot the ball so well from the free throw line or from the field. All right, so C.J. McCollum gives the ball to Nurkic, gives the ball to Lillard. Lillard trying to draw the foul. He does draw it, and Tim Hardaway Jr. making a mistake ends up fouling Damian Lillard, and he goes to the free throw line shooting 3 free throws. So that's a mistake on Tim Hardaway Jr., and Ron makes a good point. The Blazers are not moving the ball in this second half. That's the reason why they find themselves down by 5 right now. They're trying to do things in isolation. And Damian Lillard's been forcing shots in this second half. And he's also trying to get to the free throw line, and I get that, but they're not moving the basketball right now. You cannot beat the Lakers if you're going to be playing this type of basketball. You cannot. You cannot.
Yeah, my man Trent Ross says Stats getting the pig slip for sure, especially with Nurkic at college back. No excuses. Yeah, man. He's got to produce. He's got to produce.
All right, so Damian Lillard made all. Was that all 3? No, I think it was a 2-point shot. All right, so it's 105, 108. It was a 2. He was on the line.
Yeah, it was a 2.
All right, Tim Hardaway.
Down inside. Tim Hardaway Jr. fouled by C.J. McCullough, so Hardaway Jr. will go to the line for 2. 3-point game, guys. Really close game. 6 minutes, 39 seconds left. Go ahead, Lewis.
No, I was just going to say everybody pulling for the Blazers to win. They want that match with the Lakers. Tim Hardaway Jr. knocks down the free throw, 109-105. Here comes Super Mario back into the game. 109-105, 4 points. CJ McCollum sits. He should have sat earlier because he really hasn't been producing out there. And part of it is because his shot selection has not been that good anyway. Hardaway's been efficient tonight. He's got 16, now 17 points at the free throw line. He's played very well, 110-105. Take it away, D, 5-point lead for the Mavericks.
All right, here comes Damian Lillard. His compadre taking the rest on the bench. Damian Lillard. And looks like he pulls another foul on Kid Gilchrist. So this is not good for the Dallas Mavericks, guys. They're just racking up those fouls left and right, putting Portland in the bonus early and often. Not a good sign. So Lillard back to the line for 2. Lillard to shoot the first free throw. Drains it. Lillard, man, this guy is solid from the free throw line. I mean, lights out. 106-110. Lillard up for the second free throw. And drains it. So back down to a 3-point game, 107-110. And here's Luka Doncic. Got Gary Trent on the defense. And another whistle on the ball. Looks like Hazonia is going to be called for the foul. 10, 50-point games in the Damian Lillard has 5 this season. Wow.
10, 50-point games in his career. He's tied for 9th in NBA history. That's a pretty heck of an accomplishment.
Exactly. And James Harden right along with him. He's had 5 this season as well, but Harden is in 2nd overall. All right. Here goes Dame Lillard, 3-pointer, bottom of the net. Here he comes. Dame time. 110, 112, 2-point game. They better watch Dame Lillard. They don't want him to go on another run. Here comes Tim Hardaway Jr., double team. Way to back out of the double team. But Hardaway Jr. steps back for his own 3 to respond to Damian Lillard. Back to a 5-point game. 115-110. Damian Lillard drives down inside, gets the foul again on Kristaps Porzingis. So Dame Lillard is single-handedly right now, guys, trying to foul out the entire Dallas Mavericks starting lineup. Back to the lineup for Damian Lillard.
Damian Lillard's got 50. He's got 50. Damian Lillard hits for 51. It's 115-111. First Blazer with back-to-back 50-point games. Oh, I'm guessing he's the first ever Blazer to do that. Wow. Another feat. Lillard now has 52, 115-112 right now in the 4th quarter right now. 3-point game. Just under halfway remaining right now. We got a very close game, ladies and gentlemen. So somebody falls down for the Blazers. Looks like that's Gary Trent. All right. Tim Hardaway Jr. goes to the basket and he draws the foul. Tim Hardaway being very aggressive. And the Blazers also better be careful because they're starting to foul the Mavericks too. So the Mavericks are also getting to the free throw line. So Damian Lillard is trying to carry it by himself, and this is what I'm saying. You see, the bigs are not getting themselves involved, and I'm telling you, if the Blazers lose this game, even if Damian Lillard has 51, CJ hasn't played well, and then on top of that, the bigs are not getting involved. There's no ball movement. So it's 116, 112. Tim Hardaway's got 23 points, 8 of 8 from the free throw line, 6 out of 10 from the field. Here's his second free throw. It is good. And remember, the Blazers, if they don't win, they have to pray that the Spurs or the Suns lose. If both of those teams win, it's over for the Blazers.
No, it's already done. The Spurs won and the Suns cleaned their games up. So here's Damian Lillard down inside, gets the ball out to Melo for 3, and Melo, bottom of the net, back down to a 2-point game. Portland Trailblazers will not go away. Here comes Luka Doncic. Dribbles around the Porzingis screen, gives the ball over to Kid Gilchrist, back up top to Luka Doncic. Got the mismatch. Nurkic on him. Stops, pops, puts it up. Doncic can't hit. And Melo saves the ball, gets it to Nurkic. Nurkic to Hazonia for 3. Hazonia can't hit. Nurkic with the tip. Nurkic everywhere. Rebound. Pass to Hazonia. Put back. Nurkic on fire. Tie game, guys. 117. We will go to commercial break. 4 minutes, 59 seconds left in the game.
All right. Shout out to Karam. Karam says the Blazers margin for error slim to none. That's facts. Shout out to Faithful Baller. Appreciate you with the donation. I appreciate it, man. $4.99 donation. Appreciate that in the super chat. He says, "Do you think the Mavs can make the Clippers series good?" I feel like if Seth Curry is healthy, yes, they could. Also, but the thing is, they're missing some bodies. Dwight Powell, Jalen Brunson. The Mavs would be much more deeper. So they are missing some key pieces. The Mavs are going to have to be good defensively, though, because, well, the Clippers have to be good defensively, too. But Montrezl Harrell possibly might be coming back. But it's going to be interesting. Porzingis and Luka, they're going to have to play out of their minds, though. They're going to have to play out of their minds in order for them to stay with them. So that's going to be key. Ron says, well, I guess for Portland, it's going to have to be Dame time. But Dame's not getting anybody involved, which is a shame. I just feel like he doesn't really need to carry this all by himself, but it's happening. And Jay says, Jane Dollar is the true definition of a score-first point guard. LOL. Go ahead, D.
Yeah, Trent Ross said Gilchrist is a great defender, but his offense never has improved offensively in his time in the league. The main reason why the Hornets let him go. And I just wanted to say, yeah, I agree with that, man. The Hornets let that dude go because they seen his deficiencies, and he wasn't improving. And like Lewis just said about that hitch in his shot, I mean, you got to change something. Lonzo Ball had this, weird shot, but he worked on it. He changed it, Gilchrist never made those adjustments.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, continuing here in the bubble again, appreciate Faithful Baller. Again, guys, man, make sure to smash the like button for both channels. Make sure to hit that subscribe for Lewis and D. Appreciate you guys coming through. G Money says the Blazers are on a 10-5 run. Yes, we are in a tie game with that Nurkic, Hassan Whiteside tipping, Nurkic tipping, excuse me. I know Dame is crafty, but the Mavs committed stupid fouls. Yeah. Faithful Baller says Doncic needs to play like he did overseas when he won a championship. He's going to have to score 40 a game. Maybe not 40 a game, but I would say he has to be in that, I want to say 34 to about like 36-point range. And Porzingis is they're gonna have to both score 30, pretty much 30 plus. And hopefully they could get a third score. If they could get like a 23, 24-point effort from Tim Hardaway, Finney Smith with a 17-point game or something. But I feel like Seth Curry, his injury is going to be key for them, because if they can get him back healthy, him coming off the bench, that would give him some firepower that they need, because he was playing well before his injury, and also before COVID happened. This dude was shooting 72% from the field, 25 points in his last 5 games, and 64% from 3. So,
yeah, he was playing like his brother when his brother had his breakout. Remember when Steph Curry had his breakout? He was playing like that. And listen, guys, Steph Curry said this long ago. He said he believed that his brother has the potential to be better than him. And when people see Steph Curry performing the way he was performing. No one wants to hear that, but I'm telling you, watch out for Seth Curry because this guy, when he gets on fire, he just lights it up. So Doncic gets the ball stolen, and here comes Portland Trailblazers, and CJ McCullough can't hit. So Porzingis back to Doncic. Doncic fakes the three. Thinks about it, drives down inside on CJ McCullough, right over the top of CJ McCullough. Dallas back on top by 2, 119, 117. Here comes the Portland Trailblazers. Dame Lillard with the ball. Uses the Nurk screen, dribbles down inside, right around Kristaps again. Dame Lillard's been abusing Kristaps Porzingis the entire game. Dame Lillard adds on to that 50-point game. Here comes Luka Doncic. And it's a foul called on Gary Trent Jr. A little bit too much contact, but Dame Lillard has been taking advantage of Kristaps Porzingis the entire game, man. Just reckless anime.
Damian Lillard's got 53 points, ladies and gentlemen, 7 points away from 60. Could he get it done? But more importantly, can the Blazers get this win? Porzingis at the free throw line, but he misses that one. That's a key miss at this time of the game. In the meantime, though, Porzingis has got 31 points, 119 all, 11 of 16 from the field. Look at the efficiency. I hope he becomes a better rebounder. Here comes his free throw. It is good, and the Mavericks take a 120 to 119 lead just on the 4 remaining. I see your super chat, Faithful Baller. Shout out again for the super chat. Just give me 1 second, bro. All right, so Damian Lillard shoots a D3. That's not a good shot by Dame Lillard, man. Once again, he's starting to fall for that. Another miss from that deep. He's not listening right now. All right, so Luka Doncic dribbles around. Gets a Porzingis screen. Porzingis got fouled. And Damian Lillard, you did foul him, man. That is pretty obvious, man. You cannot argue with that call. Porzingis will go back to the free throw line to shoot 2. The Blazers have got to stop fouling, and they continue to foul right now. So Jay says,
Lillard, don't turn into Russell Westbrook on us, man. You got to make better decisions with that ball. Get that ball moving. Get a clean shot.
You're feeding into Skip's narrative, Dame. I'm telling you. Faithful Baller says same with Markel Foles changed his shot. Jay says Kill Gilchrist's jump shot is broke. Faithful says I need JJ Barea back. And again, shout out for the $4.99 super chat. So it looks like we do have a timeout with it is 3:39 remaining. The score is 120 to 119. And just real quick, Faithful also says we need JJ Barea back and Maxi Kleber needs to hit his threes. I agree. I don't know if Maxi's
JJ is.
But JJ does give him that veteran presence, though. Ron says Seth is a Curry. Dad can shoot, and I heard the moms can shoot too. Yeah, she was good. They low key, they don't talk a lot about Sonya Curry. They just always talk about how pretty and hot she looks, but she was a baller. They just don't talk enough about her. Those Curry can shoot.
The whole family can shoot.
Yep, whole family. And then you also have Seidel Curry, who's a volleyball player, so very athletic family. So. Much respect to them.
She could probably fit the basketball too. She'd probably be draining them too. Just decided to use her height for volleyball.
Yep, Seidel Curry could have been a basketball player. Could have been a WNBA player. That would have been pretty cool. So Faithful Baller says Maxi Kleber's the type of person just to pull up from 3. He needs to slow down and just shoot a shot if we're gonna beat the Clippers. I see. G Money says Dame has feasted on KP. Yeah, all game long when he's taking him to the basket. KP needs to learn to guard point guards going to the rim. That's kind of tough though, because the thing is that you cannot put Porzingis on an island with quick point guards. He's gonna. That's no man's land for Porzingis. Porzingis really should be a low post defender, but the thing is, because of the fact that we don't really have big men protecting the paint like we used to, and because Porzingis is athletic. You know what the coaches are going to do. They're going to put him on an island because he's a stretch big. And if you put him on a quick point guard who has very exceptional handle, good to exceptional handle, bigs will get burned every time. Even if it is a make or miss league, they're going to get burned because they cannot stay with that handle. That handle puts you in different directions. And, it's up to you if you have the feet. And the thing is, great defenders have always gotten burned with good handle. It happens. It's the NBA. But to ask Porzingis to try to be in front of point guards, to me, that's asking a lot from him. You don't want him consistently out there just guarding point guards. That's why you have your wings on your team. The Tim Hardaway Juniors, the Finney Smiths, that's what they're there for. So they should be better defenders than that, trying to be guarding the likes of Damian Lillard and these guys. Because if you're going to put that on Porzingis as well, just going to the basket, I mean, Tim Hardaway Jr. and Finney Smith also get the blame for Damian Lillard going off 53 points. All right, guys, continue to smash that like button, hit that subscribe. We are back. All right, so Porzingis at the free throw line, knocks down the free throw. We got a 121-119 game. Exactly. That's another thing too, Jay. Good point. It's the rebounding too. This dude is 7'3", and he's only averaging 5 rebounds because a lot of times he's stretching the floor and he's not really in the paint. And I would like Porzingis to become a better rebounder. So he knocks down the free throw, and the score is now 122-119. Take it away, D. We are in the stages now.
Dame Lillard coming full speed ahead. Goes at Porzingis again. And here we go. Another foul. Dame Lillard is, let me tell you something, guys. These fouls are very effective because you get these guys in the 4 and 5 fouls coming down. They don't want to foul out. Then you can start getting easier baskets because they're not as aggressive down there in the post. So this is still effective. It's not just he's getting to the line. And he's an excellent free throw shooter, which he drains that one. So it's 120-122. But, yeah, he's got Kristaps Porzingis' arm up under him. James Harden's good at that. Once you get that arm up under there, you just flail your arms up, and that's a foul every time. So good veteran move by Dame Lillard. Dame Lillard for the second free throw and drains that one. So Dame Lillard is feeling it tonight. CJ McCullough full court defense. Defending Tim Hardaway really hard right now. Hardaway gets the ball to Luka Doncic. Trent on the defense. Backs up. Luka with the mismatch. Shoots over the top of Nurkic, but he can't hit. Gets the ball back. Finney Smith with the rebound. Luka again drives down inside, and Luka fouled. Gets the continuation, and he'll go to the line for 2. So nice move by Luka. Knew he had the mismatch on Yusuf Nurkic.
And Faithful Baller says, and also Damian Lillard's problem is the same problem with James Harden. He doesn't pass, and you think he's the person that always needs to take the shot. James Harden can play make, and he's a much better playmaker than Damian Lillard. So I will give James Harden the credit. And James Harden, there's moments where he does play within the flow of the offense when he creates for others. James Harden's problem is he loves to have the ball in his hands way too much, and he doesn't consistently play off the ball. That's his problem. Shout out to Caden. Appreciate you guys coming through. Make sure to subscribe to his channel. Hassan Whiteside is coming in. Faithful Baller says when being too shot worthy, he has it's been all to him at the end of games, and he needs to slow down. And he's talking about Damian Lillard, which is correct. He's trying to do everything by himself, and he doesn't need to do that. All right, so Luka misses the second free throw. It is a 3-point game, 124-121. Funny, that was the Lakers Nuggets score last night. Anyway, Damian Lillard has got the ball. He's got the double nickel, a.k.a. MJ, 55 points. All right, so let's see what he does. He takes a step back 3. Okay, fortunately, he made that, and he has 58 points and ties the game. But Dame is trying to carry this team, and I'm telling you, it's going to be a mistake if he does that in the bubble. All right, tied up 124. Luka Doncic kicks it out to Kleber, and he knocks down the 3. Big-time 3 for Kleber. Took his time like Faithful Baller said, 127-124. Take it away, D.
All right, here comes Dame Lillard. Dame Lillard's feeling it. Sorry. Dame Lillard, top of the key. Dame Lillard, steps back, gives it to Melo for 3. Melo, bottom of the net, tie game. It's a 3-point shootout. 2 minutes, 15 seconds left in the game. Here comes Luka Doncic. Luka inside the Kleber. He loses the ball. Almost picked up by CJ. CJ can't grab it. Back out the Hardaway, over in the corner. Kleber again for a side corner 3. Can't hit this time. Luka with the offensive rebound. Steps back behind the 3-point line. Got Hassan Whiteside out there. Luka likes the mismatch. Good move by McCullough to close in. Kristaps from the other end. 3-pointer. Bottom of the net. 3-point shootout. Bang, bang. Here comes Luka. 130. 127. A minute, 45 seconds left in this game. Here comes Dame Lillard. Dame Lillard behind the 3-point line, calls for the screen. Gets the screen, gets it to Carmelo. Carmelo. Back to Dame. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Dame Lillard. Far back, three-pointer. He hits the back of the backboard. Did it go in?
But it went in. Yeah, it went in.
Oh, wow.
It went in.
High off the back.
Dame time. He's got 61.
60
He's got 61 points.
Woo.
61 points. Oh, that's a terrible offensive foul they called on Kristaps Porzingis clearing off, and the Blazers get the ball back. I think Skip Bayless is in his head, D, because he's still trying to carry this game, man. But he gets the shot. The chat is going a little bit crazy right now. But we'll get back to you guys in a second, man. But this is an unbelievable back and forth on both teams.
What's up? Sorry about that, Lewis. Oh my goodness, what a shot, man. So it's going to be a challenge real quick, guys, on that foul. They don't believe it was on Kristaps. But, guys, did Lewis call it? Did Lewis call it? It is a barn burner, 130. Let's go right here on Basketball Live with Lewis and D.
And I told you guys, Damian Lillard, Skip Bayless is in Damian Lillard's head because he is really trying to carry this game. He's got 61 points, y'all, through this game. Let me just check the chat real quick because it was going kind of on fire. All right, so Caden says, what's good? He got a new scoreboard for my NBA streams. Appreciate that. Let me know what's the name of the streams, Caden. Faithful Baller says, I feel like Porzingis was more aggressive when he was on the Knicks, wanting to get blocks, wanting to get rebounds. Now he's more wants to shoot threes like Brook Lopez. I mean, he started to do that even when he was with the Knicks, though. He was doing that there too. Jay says the problem with James Harden is that he passes the ball when it's like 4 seconds on the shot clock. Yeah, he has a propensity to do that. Jay also says Dame Dollar's doing too much, man. He needs to know how to trust his teammates. Kobe and Jordan had to learn that, so Dame has to learn too. G Money says Dame has got 61 baggies, and yes, he does. He's got 61 points. So now, as D mentioned, they're challenging the call right now. And looks like Gary Trent was the one that helped Porzingis, so that should not be an offensive foul. That actually should be a foul on Gary Trent because he helped Porzingis' arm the whole time when he was trying to just opposition. That's going to be an overturn. I mean, Gary Trent, the way he fell down, he looked like he rolled 6 feet under, knowing that he was going to go to the grave with that foul. Wow, they said Porzingis fouled out, so they didn't change it. That's a huge call. He fouls out with 36 points. Wow.
But listen, guys, real quick, didn't mean to cut you off, Lewis. This is what I was telling you guys about Dame Lillard and continuing to get all of these Dallas players in foul trouble. Look what happens. So you got to give it to Dame for this, guys. Dame is doing it all right now. Take it away, Lewis.
Wow, that's a big call. I don't agree with that last call, though. I thought Porzingis should still be in the game, but D's right about that point, though. Lillard. All right, so Lillard draws on Luka Doncic. Nice bounce pass to Whiteside, and he dunks the ball. And the Blazers now retake the lead 132-130. Now you're probably asking yourselves, are the refs trying to give this game to Portland? Who knows? I mean, don't mind me, but it's a barn burner. Luka Doncic gets the screen. Let's see if the Mavericks somehow can find a way to win this because Porzingis has fouled out in 3 of these bubble games. Luka Doncic, he's dribbles, gets to the spot. Nice move by Luka Doncic, and he draws the foul on Hassan Whiteside, so he's got a chance to tie the game. These are big free throws for Luka Doncic, but we'll see if G Money says it like the Mavs want that 6 spot. Nice between those legs pass by Damian Lillard. He actually made a nice play. Didn't try to take it himself. He's got 61 points, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, Skip is in his head. We got 40.2 seconds. We're going to see if these guys tie the game. And again, salute to Faithful Baller with the 2 donations to the Lewis Sports Network. Appreciate you for that, Faithful Baller.
And I will say with Dame Lillard, you got to think about something, guys. When Luka Doncic misses the
free throw.
Huge, the guys. That is huge. Well, what I was going to say with Dame Lillard, like when you have Jordan, Kobe, and Tracy McGrady, these games when they go off, you got to let those guys go off, man. They're not going to make everything, but you got to let them shoot. So Luka Doncic makes the second free throw. Let's go, Lewis. Give us that Sports Network commentary.
All right, channels on TNT, Faithful Baller. All right, man, we got under 40 seconds remaining. Dame Dollar's got the basketball, drives on Tim Hardaway Jr., takes a step back jumper. He misses, offensive, no rebound, and they get the ball back. The Mavericks get the ball back. The Blazers have got to get a stop here. 3-second difference between shot clock to game clock. Doncic has got the ball in his hands. 1 point game, 132, 131 remaining. Let's see what happens. Melo's on the switch with him. What's Luka going to do? Luka's got the ball. Luka, he crosses over, drops in the middle. Beautiful bounce pass, and they give it a wide open for three, and it's an offensive foul, and the Mavericks would have took the lead if it wasn't for the offensive foul on Trey Burke with 4.5 seconds remaining. That is a crucial play, very crucial. Oh, actually, that wasn't that much of a bump, but Damian Lillard sold it, and it goes back to what D is saying. Damian Lillard is getting these Mavericks into foul trouble, and that's a big call. So Damian Lillard's been everywhere. So we got the timeout, ladies and gentlemen. 4.5 remaining, and Trey Burke is livid right now, man. He's irate. 4.5 seconds remaining. 1 point game right now. 132, 131 in favor.
I gotta say this, man. Gotta say this. Trey Burke can be as mad as he want to be, but he dipped that shoulder. Had he not dipped that shoulder, they would have called a foul on Dame Lillard. Guaranteed. But once he dipped that shoulder, see, Dame Lillard wasn't looking at him. Incidental contact, whether you meant to do it or not, you'll still get that foul call for the contact. So Dame Lillard, he didn't see Trey Burke. Once Trey Burke dipped that shoulder, he got it for the offensive foul. That's where he made his mistake. So he can cry all he wants, but he caused that.
Yep, G-Money says the Mavs have not played smart. I mean, this is the typical Dallas Mavericks, and they were fortunate again in the game against Sacramento because they really have not played smart basketball in these close games. I told you guys, I said it before. This is the reason why the Dallas Mavericks lead the league in losses by 5 points or less. They make bad decisions in late games, or they would actually be one of the top teams in the Western, not only in the West, but in the NBA. They just make bad decisions down the stretch. G-Money says that Trey Burke just did not push off. And exactly what D was saying, G-Money, facts. He didn't need to dip his shoulder. I bet. Ryan says, I bet. All right.
Seconds of the game. Portland to inbound the ball. Carmelo's going to inbound the ball. This inbound is super important. He's got to get the ball in. Carmelo gets it in. And a foul on C.J. McCollum. So McCullough will go to the line, and he has to hit both of these guys. These are important shots. It could cause the game to go to overtime, or it could cause them a loss.
Ladies and gentlemen, smash that like.
Because he's been on fire from the free throw line. Let's see if C.J. McCullough's time on the bench. And he drains the first one, so the time on the bench looks good for McCullough. 133, 131. It's a barn burner. My man Lewis always picks the barn burners. We got one again. Here comes McCullough for the second free throw. He needs it. He's got to get this. And if he does not get it, they have to get the rebound. So here we go. McCullough drains it. 3-point game, 134, 131, 3.9 seconds left on the clock. Dallas calls their final timeout. They're going to draw up a play. Portland with one timeout left. Dame Lillard, the man of the game. He's doing it all. He's pulling the fouls. He's driving the lane. He's shooting the threes. It's Dame time.
Oh man, this is crazy, man. Jay Jefferson says, "Big Lou, man, please let me be a guest on that Scottie Pippen segment." I'm telling you, bro, I got you, man. 61 points, 17 of 32 from the field, 9 of 17 from three, 50-50, 100 across the board. Lillard has been sensational in this game. Beautiful splits in this game. Dallas playing terrible defense in a close game, and they look like they might blow another one if they don't tie this game. This is why it's hard watching the Mavs in close games. They just do stupid stuff, man. Blazers deserve the playoffs. To be honest with you, the Blazers, they're fortunate too because the Mavs, they should have taken the lead in this game, but that offensive foul on Trey Burke might cost them if they don't tie this game. So that's why it's crucial. The Blazers, they got a huge break, but give Lillard and them credit. They took advantage, and Lillard getting them in foul trouble right now. The Mavericks have lost 17 games like that. Actually, this is going to be their 19th because they have 18 losses like that. They've lost 2 of them in this bubble. And if they lose this one, this will be their 19th, which leads the NBA. Tim Hardaway, Takes the 3-pointer. Oh, it's no good. Wait, did he get fouled? Oh no, is that it? No, that's it.
It's
the
over.
game is over. It's over, ladies and gentlemen. It is over. And look at Damian Lillard. He's talking smack. I already know Skip Bayless is going to hear it, but let's be honest. I know he's going to nitpick something, but dang, man. Huge win for the Portland Trailblazers, 134-131. Take it away, D. What was you going to say?
So, dude, you know what I had to say? Dame Lillard saved the Portland Trailblazers journey to this play-in tournament. That's number one. But Dame Lillard just sealed the deal. He has sealed the deal. It is a 3-point game, guys. I need you guys to know this, especially all of my guys that check out the predictions. It's a 3-point game. In the predictions, I said I got Portland for this game. They had a minus 3.5. That's how they came into the game. So that means they needed 4 points to win. I said, I'm not sure about that 3.5. This is a close matchup, so I will stay away from that. But definitely go under the 237.5. So Dame Lillard makes Speak Your Mind Sports Talk predictions perfect for the day. So far, we are perfect. We're waiting on the Bucks game, and we're waiting on the Pelicans game. But guys, get over there, win you guys some money. Speak Your Mind Sports Talk, prediction and odds. Come check us out. You got it all with this combination right here. Basketball Live with Lewis and D.
All right, and G Money, Ryan says LeBron. I don't know why he mentioned LeBron on this one, but oh wow, so look, guys, with this win, the Portland Trailblazers, they give themselves a chance now. They can get in. All they have to do now is they have to beat the Nets. They beat the Nets on Thursday, they're in. They're in the bubble. That's all they got to do now. That's why this win was huge. If they lost this game, it would have put them to 11th place, and they probably are likely out, even with this late little surge. But look at it now. The Blazers have new life, and I agree, Anthony L. and G Money, the Dallas Mavericks gave this game away because they were in control. They gave this game away, but again, it goes back to what D said.
Wait a minute. We can't do that. Damian Lillard took this game away. Y'all got to give him that. He took this game from them, guys. He took it. He got those guys in foul trouble. He made the shots he needed to make. Damian Lillard single-handedly took this game away. He did what a superstar player is supposed to do. Don't say this man is not clutch. Don't say he don't have killer instinct. This is one of those performances that you see that this guy willed his team to a victory. We can't take none of this from Damian Lillard with a 63-point performance. He took this game away.
Well, D, I'm going to say that he did take this game away, but I also have to agree with Anthony L and G Money because if you look at the Mavericks, you're right. And I said, and I mentioned the point that you were making. Damian Lillard was getting the Mavericks in foul trouble, and Porzingis fouling out was a huge piece because they didn't have anybody they could go to other than Luka Doncic. And so it hurt not having Porzingis on the floor. And Porzingis, he has a problem. He fouls out a lot, if you guys notice. But at the same time, it's true. Once again, the late execution by the Dallas Mavericks was hurting them because they had the lead. They were up 5. They were up 3. So I agree that Dame Lillard did win this game for the Blazers, and he got those players in foul trouble. You're right, D. No question. But if you look at those other side, those execution plays down the stretch for the Dallas Mavericks was just not good because that Trey Burke offensive foul was so key because they would have went up, and they would have went up. So I hear what you're saying, but I look at it from the other aspect too. Those little plays here and there, this is the reason why the Mavericks have lost 19 games by 5 points or less. And in the execution, it shows it right there. It shows. But again, kudos to Dame. 61 points. Got those key Maverick players in foul trouble getting to the free throw line. He took this game away like he said. But at the same time, the Mavericks should have won because the momentum was in their favor, but they took their own momentum away with just some of the silly plays and some of the fouling too. So I give credit to Dame. Also, we got to give credit to Carmelo Anthony as well. Carmelo Anthony hit some big shots in that fourth quarter. So we got to give him his props as well. Dame is obviously the star of the game, but quiet as kept, Melo balled out as well. I mean, the man had 26 points, a quiet 26 because it was all Dame tonight, but 26 big ones for Carmelo Anthony helping out. So those are huge. Just wanted to say that as well.
Yeah, that's massive. That's massive coming from Carmelo, especially like you got to think about something that is huge, bro. Because when you have another player that scores 61, that's 63, but 61 points to put up 26 behind that, that's huge. He took CJ McCollum's place tonight. Carmelo did, and they only won by 3 points. So without that performance, you could argue that they don't win. I mean, Hardaway was playing well. He just had, Hardaway's been playing well too because he's just coming off a 27-point game, if you guys don't remember. So that trio is going to be a problem in the playoffs, man. I like this Dallas team. I like both of these teams, actually. The Portland Trailblazers, along with the Denver Nuggets, were my dark horse teams. I couldn't decide between the two of them, so I said the hell with it, both of them.
Yeah,
and they both proving me right.
Yeah, and here's the thing, though. The Blazers only have 4 players in double figures. Other than Melo's 26 and Dame's 61, Gary Trent Jr. and Zach Collins were the only 2 other players to get in double figures. Nurkic only had 6 points in 29 minutes, and CJ McCollum only had 8 points. And then look at the Mavericks. They had 6 players in double figures. Porzingis had 36, but that key foul out at the end of the game with Gary Trent Jr., that cost him. Hardaway Jr., you just mentioned with those 24 points. 27 points. He comes back and gives you 24. Luka Doncic gave you almost a near triple-double, 25, 9, and 8. And then Trey Burke with 12. Dorian Finney-Smith gave you 15. And then Maxi Kleber with some of the threes he hit. I'm telling you, man. He gave you 12. 6 players in double figures, but they lost because of their late-game execution.
Yeah.
This has been the theme for the Mavericks.
You know what else, too, Lewis? Massive turnovers. It was massive turnovers. Portland Trailblazers had 8 turnovers for the entire game, so that's 4 per quarter, where the Dallas Mavericks had 17 turnovers. So that kills you, man. That definitely kills you. But for all my people over here on Speak Your Mind Sports Talk, I really appreciate you guys coming out to join my partner, Lewis Sports Network, and D. Jeff for Basketball Live with Lewis and D. We got all the action, the NBA action coming for you. And with my man Lewis picking the games, we got a lot more of this to come. So y'all know how I always end this thing. For the love of sports, let's talk about it. Peace.
Okay, guys. So again, that was D. Jefferson closing out his stream on Speaking My Sports Talk. Looking through the chat. Shout out to Killer K MMA. Appreciate you. Killer Cali MMA. Sorry. He says, wait, I just missed it. Oh, he says, as a coach, I'd rather have Dame than Curry. G Money. Dame can do anything that Curry can do. Plus, Dame is more athletic. Also, here's the thing with Dame. The thing is with both of those players, I would say that Dame is more streaky than Steph Curry. And I think that you can make the case that Dame is a slightly better scorer than Steph Curry. Now, when it comes to Damian Lillard clutch, he's put in clutch performances. But the thing is, he kind of gets a little bit overrated when it comes to that. And Dame is a great player, don't get me wrong. But Dame it's great that he's carrying this team right now. But the key thing is going to be in the playoffs. It's going to be in the playoffs. And trust me, I could pull up things that, that's happened before that Dame has not played like up to his capabilities. He's had his moments where he has, and then when he hasn't too. Like I said, because it just takes more than buzzer beaters to define yourself as a clutch player. It's just people just tend to do that. They'll say, "Oh, he's got 3-4 buzzer beaters," so it makes him clutch. No, it just tells you that he's hit some game-winning shots in the playoffs. But it's more than that. Like, it depends on what you define as clutch. There's levels to the word clutch. Shout out to Glenn Rosas. He says, who won? Blazers won 134. 134, 131. And Jay loves saying your line. D says, for the love of sports, let's talk about it. Shout out to Glenn Roses coming through. Killer K says, yo, thanks for the bro. All right, no problem. Killer K MMA, no doubt. No, you deserve the shout out, man. Thank you for coming through. Again, guys, make sure to like the video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. We got 2 other games coming up. That's Milwaukee Bucks and the Wizards, and also the Pelicans and the Kings. They're already underway in the first quarter. And so tomorrow we got the Clippers and the Nuggets. Ryan says if they play the Lakers, who is LeBron gonna hide on? I mean, he really can, honestly, man. It's the Lakers that got to put up a shut up at this point anyway. So, like, they're the number 1 seed in the West. They're predicted to go deep. They're predicted to go to the finals and win this whole thing, according to the media. So there's no excuses. And that's why when I hear LeBron try to be slick and say about that he needs the fans, I'm like, dude, you said you wouldn't play. This is why with a guy like him, and it's like, I hate to say this, but you have to keep receipts when it comes to a guy like LeBron, because if you don't pay attention, he'll say something that slips your mind. And next thing you know, you'll be like, I don't remember him saying that. You have to listen to what he says, because he tends to contradict himself when he talks sometimes. Because before, he said that he would not play an arena without fans. He said that. He said that right when the pandemic had just started. James Harden and Victor Oladipo were the first ones to come out and say that stuff. Then when LeBron realized that he might not have a chance of getting a 4th championship was when he changed his mind and said that I'm not going to have closure. Then LeBron said that there's no way that this is going to be shut down. I need the bubble for this to happen, and I need to play. So LeBron complaining about that. LeBron complaining about this, like, there's just no way that, you could start complaining about the lighting or the fact that now you need the fans. It doesn't make any sense. Anthony Davis took responsibility. LeBron James, you're the best player on the Lakers. You're supposed to be the leader. You're supposed to act like it. Like, there's no excuse for that. I'm sorry. There's no excuse for that. Let me just check the chat real quick, and we'll close out. And D, if you got anything to say as well. G Money says Trey Burke keeps kind of saved the Blazers season with the stupid push off. Suns get a break because Luka and KP might rest on Thursday. All right, no problem again, Rosas. If the game went to overtime, they might have 70 or 80. No, 80 is a stretch. 70 is more possible because he has 61. Anthony L says at least Curry was wise enough to take a backseat to Durant. That's true leadership and sacrifice over individual numbers. Exactly, because if you want to win, that's why Curry welcomed Durant. They already knew that LeBron and them had the momentum from that epic mental collapse in the 2016 finals. B-Money says if Dame didn't hate the crazy 3, the Mavs might have won in regulation. I don't know. It was a 3-point win.
You got a whole lot of ifs.
Yeah, he does.
We all be drunk.
D-Money does his ifs like all the time. All the time. This dude always changes his own narrative. And he'll say no, but he does it all the time. It's the same with the Houston Rockets, who we picked to go to the Western Conference Finals. But then he'll say, we'll see. I'm like, no, if you're confident in Houston going that deep, you got to stay with that pick. You can't flip-flop. Cannot flip-flop. He does that all the time.
Yeah.
All right. So Ryan says, can Montrezl get in shape in time in the team game? That's going to be the biggest challenge of the Clippers. Would you agree with that, D? Like, because Montrezl hasn't really played and he possibly might only play one game, the Clippers have a challenge getting him in shape, and I don't see that happening like that.
I don't like. Okay, so here's one thing I'll say about Harold. I don't think that they have a problem getting him in shape. And I don't think he has too much problem at all getting back into the flow of things. Montrezl Harrell is one of those kind of players. As long as he can get there physically, I give him 2 games and he's back where he needs to be. See, this guy's arms, these players with these long arms, but they come with those arms, they come along with the talent. Man, I'm telling you, they're hard. They're hard to defend. They're hard to snatch rebounds from. They have great defense because when you think you generally got enough distance from a certain guy, these guys have that extra 3 or 4 inches to smack the ball away from you because of those long arms. So Montrezl Harrell, he'll slide right back in. It's just all going to be about, the injury, I think. That's it. If the injury's ready to go, I feel like Montrezl Harrell will be ready to go. And he's what they need because he provides that extra defensive push.
All right. So G Money says Dame was a Mav killer. I know how Brown is, man. I be on everything he's saying. Do exactly, Ron. Killer Kelly MMA says he took a backseat to KD because that's where his seat was, to the back. But again, that's true leadership, though, man. You got to give it props because trust me, if he didn't accept KD, how different would it be for the Warriors? I mean, I'm just saying. Anthony L says I feel like all this LeBron talk takes away from all the other gifts we have in the NBA. You're absolutely right, Anthony L. And the thing is that, again, I've always said this, the league, they just don't know how to market these stars and these teams. That's the reason why I have my platform as I do. And especially now with D doing this with me, because we give all these teams the proper respect, because one guy should not be dominating the headlines. And the crazy thing is, even if Jordan was the best player, even in the 90s, they talked about all the teams that could potentially win a championship like during that time. I remember they talked a lot about Charles Barkley. They talked about Shaq and the Magic possibly getting the 8th. They used to talk about all these other teams. Everybody knew that Jordan was the best player, but there were so many great storylines from other teams you would hear around the league. They just don't do that anymore because LeBron is the center of attention, and that's just the way it is. G Money says the way the standings look, I say the Lakers and Clips are in the Western Conference Finals. Wait a minute, you just said the Rockets, bro. But now he says the Rockets are not beating the Lakers in the second round. I'm telling you, man. G Money's becoming Chris Broussard right now. Jay Jefferson says Houston will not make it to the Western Conference Finals, unfortunately. G Money says, I know, Jay, Rockets would have had to play the Lakers. See, but this is what I told you, G Money. I said that because the Rockets are fourth, they got to play the Lakers in the second round. I said that. That's why I said I don't think they're going to go deep. Ryan says, I could see Marcus Morris could get hot in the playoffs like a prime J.R. Smith. We're going to have to wait and see with that one. He's the type of player that could help Lou Will and Montrezl from the bench and give that third punch. We're going to have to wait and see. Portland needed to win that game. Absolutely, Karam. I said Rockets, Lakers, Western Conference Finals. I didn't think the Rockets would be a top 4 seed. Well, that's why I told you there's still games to play, G-Money. That's why I told you. You just kind of count your chickens before they hatch. I was telling you that. And quickly, guys, with Portland's win, guess what happens? They just moved to the 8th spot. They're number 8 now. The Grizzlies have slipped to the 9th spot with their loss to the Boston Celtics. I told y'all this. I just told y'all with the injuries, I'm sorry that the Grizzlies don't have enough. They're a great story. They already overachieved more than they were supposed to. It's not that I don't want to see the Grizzlies in the playoffs. I just think with the injuries that they have, with the adjustments that they had to make after the trade, then COVID hits, and then on top of that they had to play these play-ins, you could tell that the Grizzlies, it was going to be hard for them. And then also, now that you have Jaren Jackson out for the season, there's no Tyus Jones. Those are big pieces. So I knew that was going to hurt. And then Phoenix and Portland, they're playing well. Portland is 5-2 in the bubble. Phoenix is 7-0. And the Spurs are 5-2. So with all this happening, the Pelicans and the Kings, they're the two most disappointing teams in the bubble because games that they should have won, they ended up losing. So, and the fact that the NBA tried to get this team into the bubble with one of the easiest schedules, and they still couldn't take advantage of that because of the whole Zion minutes restriction and the fact that they didn't defend. I'm sorry, man. I told y'all. The Phoenix Suns and the Portland Trailblazers are going to do the plan. I'm telling you. I told you this. I told you that this was going to happen. I told you. Anyway, take it away, D.
Well, you told him. No, I was just sitting back listening. No, man, I appreciate all y'all coming out, bro. It was a good game. I'm just excited, man, and like I said, I know most of you guys enjoy basketball, but we're going to get new fans. So I hope all of our regulars don't get tired of me. I just started that new prediction show, so I'm trying to get it off and running. So anytime some fans come in here and they do gamble, because I'm not a big gambler, but anytime fans come in here and they do gamble, they would be happy to know that Lewis's partner was perfect on the predictions. And guys, when I say perfect, I mean perfect. on everything. The overs, the unders, the point spreads, the winners. We are perfect, and we only need one more game to keep perfect. And this is a bonus because the game we need is the Bucks versus the Wizards. The Wizards. So if the Bucks beat the Wizards, we are perfect for the day because that Pelicans Kings game, I told everybody to stay away from that. It was a pointless game for either team, and it was no telling who would win or lose that game. You might get second and third team guys playing that whole game. I doubt they'll play Zion Williamson. They have nothing to play for. So I just told everyone to stay away from that game. So if we hit the Bucks and the Wizards, guys, we are perfect. You got to get over there if you're into a little gambling. But as far as this commentary, nothing better. And I've searched. Trust, I'm in a lot of places, but my man Lewis and I, we got to pat each other on our backs because, Lewis, you do a terrific job, bro, with the analytics and everything else. The commentary, and I appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you letting me share this platform with you. I appreciate all you guys coming out to hang out with us and, live, laugh, love.
All right, guys. So we are putting a close to this stream. Just going to talk to D a little bit after the show. But again, appreciate you guys coming through this stream. You guys have been awesome as always. And this was a very lit game. Could have gone either way. But let me just look at a couple of comments real quick. Karan says you guys had a phenomenal year. Let me see. Yeah, they need to fire Alvin Gentry. It's pretty much done. Ryan says with injuries that can occur, too short in row rotations. Actually, yeah. Grizzlies fans, get your heads up. No, yeah, for sure. You guys had a phenomenal year. Thank you, Karam. When it comes to the playoffs, everybody starts at 0-0. No, yeah, the Grizzlies fans, they should be proud. They should be proud. And with everybody healthy, next year's going to be lit for the Grizzlies. Hopefully, this is a learning experience for them. And, when everybody's healthy, I really think that this is going to make them a better team next year, and Ja's going to be a second-year player. So they're going to understand now what it means to play in meaningful games because they got a taste of it in this bubble, even though it wasn't the same as the regular season. But they're going to get a taste of that now. So, all right, man. As Ryan always says, and shout out to Killer Cali MMA. Great feed, guys. Appreciate you, Killer Cali MMA. So, guys, on another episode of the Lewis Sports Network, man, y'all already know my slogan. Ryan says if we chat together, we stream together, family for life. Bless up. Live, laugh, love. Thank you guys for being a part of the stream with Lewis and D. And y'all already know my slogan. And
right now the Giants turn to try and answer. And here's Saquon Barkley. And he's off to the races. The 30, the 20.